where we last left off, you guys had been traveling through the Shadowfell once more. Um, you have delved through the dungeons which once belonged to Vecna, found his vault, which contained a sole treasure of one thing. Um, Grand treasure of a shard, the shard of the Shadowfell, guarded by a shadow dragon. After slaying the beast, you have taken the shard with you and returned to the prime material plane in the basement of Blackstaff Tower, but not before a vision. Oh, you also have a new friend. Yes, true. I'm getting to that. Not before a vision, uh, or a I don't know what else you'd label it, to be honest. A vision, an experience, a uh, download of information. Daik has experienced something as experience. Yeah, Daik has had an experience as he touched the shard of the Shadowfell. We can't rule out that it was a trip because we don't know what he took before he touched it. So he has seen ghostly apparitions. Seen a ghostly apparition of the Lalia, and seen a not so ghostly apparition of Vecna, whom he spoke to, and trying to understand where he was and what was going on. Got some information from, and has relayed that to the group. As you've returned to the prime material, you have opted for a long rest. Vigil has welcomed you warmly. I will need someone to remind me what the scroll was that you asked him to get. I cannot remember for the life of me. I can remember the level of the spell, but I can't remember what it was called.
Hence the floating disc.
That was the one, floating disc. And last but not least, you have returned with one new party member. No, not Moreau. I'm talking about Dorian. You have a animated door friend who now lies propped up against one of the stone walls of this chamber. Very pleased that he is surrounded by friends. This is the longest interaction he's ever had with anybody, and he is loving it. So, early in the morning, Liam, if you are able, would you like to just give everyone a summary of the conversations that have happened during the rest between you and Moreau?
Yeah, sure. So Moreau was kind enough to explain to Meridia that the Shard of the Shadowfell is something that he is familiar with, and there was a theory that it's the core, like the power source of the plane. And not only that, but it's a continuous, constant, absolute record. So everything that has gone on in that plane, so the whole of the Shadowfell, every spell, every power, every word, every event, every action, every life, death, all of that is recorded onto it. And that includes every spell and every ritual. The Raven Queen, it's rumoured that her ascension happened on the Shadowfell, which is why she's connected to it and dominion over it. And obviously that includes the ritual of seeding that ascended her, this legendary myth of a spell that the gods took and hid away. So Meridia's gone, oh shit, do you think that's why the assault on the plane of fire, because where they're going, it's guarded by a dragon? So her connection went, oh, do you think maybe she's going to the plane of the Lady is sending forces to the plane of fire to get the plane of the to get the shard of the plane of fire, so that she then has that absolute record as well, containing all the knowledge of every spell and everything, that she can then distribute all of this knowledge from the shards to either herself, her zealots, everybody in the children of Silver Mist, like who knows? But not only that, but so the Lelia is a demigod that you've been told by Vigil, Lady Blackstaff, and Meridia. And if she's after more power, then obviously the next step would to full-blown god, like Vecna, but this side of the Divine Gate. So she has the ability to mess with the prime material. So that was that was Meridia's thought process, and the next question would be, or the next step in Meridia's mind would be that we need to maybe go back into the Shard to talk to Vecna to try and find out why the Lelia was there, or to try and get more information out of it. Or we need to speak to Lady Blackstaff and anybody else, because the assault on the Plane of Fire could be a lot more important and something that we need to stop from happening than originally anticipated. Because if they're after the Shard of the Plane of Fire, then that's bad news bears.
So we need to get to them first.
So we need to either try and stop this assault on the Plane of Fire, or either Dayak can go back in the Shard, or someone else can go into the Shard and maybe try and have a chat with old Big V. But who knows?
However, Matt, just look at Matt's message.
Matt's message?
In the Discord. There you go.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry. Yeah. So anyway, the books the book is Bad News Bears, but I think maybe
that's the overall goal.
Yeah, the overall goal is, having every fucking thing that ever happened on the Shadowfell at her whim and nature, which is bad.
As you guys waking up, getting yourselves ready for the day, Moreau has nipped out to do a bit of shopping, so he's not present with you all. It's early morning. You've completed your long rest. Dayak and Eve, who neither of them are here, notice a flash from the northeast of northwest of the room. Sorry, and draw your attention to two figures emerging, walking back into the room from the rift within the basement of Blackstaff Tower. You see Hunter and Ribbit.
Means I cannot believe it swallowed me.
Hello, guys.
Hello, sir. You said back.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Where did you guys go to? What happened? Tell us everything.
How long have you got?
Hunter and Ribbit, I will say, as you turn the corner and you're addressing everyone, there is just a giant 8-foot by 4-foot granite slab leaning against the wall next to you. Carved on its center is a large, wise-looking face, like an elderly human with a long beard.
First of all, who the fuck is that?
Oh, hello! My new name is Dorian, apparently. Nice to
Oh
meet
my god, you took the door! You took the door!
I told you, bro.
Oh my god! We have the door!
He was
You're
all
welcome.
alone down there. He needed a friend or a few.
No
could bring him with us,
explanation
so we did.
needed. It's
No,
just an
I've
obvious
got-
choice.
Yeah, now I've got lots of friends. This is great. Just 1 minute though. I can't speak for a minute because I'm chewing on this McDonald's as Matt runs to the door to grab his McDonald's. You guys go ahead and chat amongst yourselves.
He's experiencing food for the first time.
Hunter just walks up to him. Do you want to hear a joke? And then he just knocks on him twice. No, it doesn't. Ribbit, don't forget about what everyone else can hear from you, just in case you forgot. Anything you said like 2 seconds ago before we came.
Yes. I am actually speaking in babble. Sorry.
Yeah.
How many people can I psychic link? Like 5?
Well, I'll
Who's
just
here?
translate for you. Like, just
Yeah,
say
that's
something,
better.
translate.
Yeah. Anything I say is being translated by a hunter. Cool.
So, right, well, when we left, we went through that portal, and we ended up in this place. What was it called, Ribbit?
Misa believe Eberron.
Eberron, yes. A lost city.
There's a lot of robots. Big mechanical men. Lots like Vaughn, but not Vaughn.
Yes, lots of weird things going on there. Flying ships and all sorts. It was quite cool, actually.
Yes.
But yes, we got there. We learned a bit about the history and all that, and we did learn an interesting fact about the portals. I don't know whether you found this out or we already knew, sort of. I don't think it was ever confirmed, but all of the portals, at least one side of the portal always leads to our reality. There's no portal that goes from another reality to a different reality. They all go to here.
Or come from here.
Or from here, yes.
And how was it that you confirmed that?
When they sent out all their people to investigate the portals and stuff, every single one of them ended up on our world. Of the tens and tens of portals they visited. So we kind of made the assumption that if portals that far away and, multiple ones spread out across their land all go to ours, then it's kind of not that big a jump to say that all portals will then lead to ours. And that's what their lead scientist confirmed as well.
That is useful to know. And Lavender kind of scribbles a little bit more in her notebook.
We shall also get magic tattoos from their gods.
Oh,
We saw the chosen ones.
What?
We saw the chosen ones.
What, did they decide that, or did you decide that?
No, we said
Destiny
get struck by
decided
lightning.
Okay, wait. Let's rewind. So, you got struck by lightning and you got a tattoo?
Yes. And as Ribbit sort of prepares into a sort of a battle stance, he lunges forward with the mind blade, and green glowing fire emerges from the tattoo on his left leg and climbs up his body and wreathes the blade as he casts green flame blade as a rogue.
Hey.
See, Misa could do this now.
That looks fucking sick.
Hunter's is very similar, different design, but is like a sort of purpley black hue to it. Like instead of the hue that Ribbit's had, it's more of a dark purple hue to it.
Does yours also shoot out green fire?
No. Let me get mine up. No, not really. I learned about when it came onto me, I suddenly knew about 10 more spells, which was pretty cool.
Oh yes.
And yeah, I can what do you call it at will? Well, it seems that I can Misty Step at will as well, so without using any traditional means of doing so. So that's pretty cool.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. What the fuck? Misty Step at will?
Yes.
Fuck off.
They-
Holy shit.
So yeah, that was pretty cool.
They used to tell us that people are normally born with these marks, and we get them by lightning, and these has never happened in this history. So we kind of a big deal.
Yeah, well, we did. Well, it was after we killed the dragon. We
Oh,
went to
yes, the dragon,
library.
yes.
We went to the library, and then we got the powers. No, sorry. Yeah. We went to the library. The dragon invaded. We killed the dragon. Then we went to see the high priest guy, and then as he was talking to us, their gods or whatever just imbued us with all this stuff. So it's pretty cool, actually.
And that was only Portal 1.
Yeah, and that was the first portal. Yeah.
What else happened?
Okay, right, here we go.
Wisa should maybe go outside for this one.
Outside? Why is
Misa
it
thinking Wisa wants some space.
Yeah, maybe.
Wisa wanting a little bit of space. At least 35 feet.
You know what? I'm scared, but kind of intrigued.
I mean, we can go to the roof, right?
Let's go.
Misa no thinking this best plan. Misa thinking more ground with space.
Just on the outside will be fine, I think.
All right. Why don't you show us what it can do later on, but why don't you tell us what happened now?
No.
It would be way
No.
Wisa think Yusa will understand better if Wisa show you. Wisa strongly
We
suggests.
can do that in a minute. That's basically pretty much all we. I've got the history of that place we went to in a book, so I'll openly hand that to whoever wants to read it, and then there is a link to it somewhere in the roll 20, I think.
What is a link?
Hunter, what is a roll 20?
Shut
This second portal was much less informing on this red lightning. This first portal, very, very informing, very smart people. But this second one, less so. Just cool.
Yeah. It was just
What
yeah,
what did you
walk
learn about the red lightning then? What else other than the portals?
that's about it, really.
Okay.
Misa will check Misa notes while Wisa head outside.
Well, in the meantime, what did you guys learn?
Well,
You know what? Psych, we also fought a dragon, so
Oh,
it
very
was,
nice.
pretty chill. Double
Yeah.
dragon.
we fought a shadow dragon. We have obtained the shard of the Shadowfell.
No,
Dayak had a chat with Vecna.
Oh! Oh! Babalaba, bolaba. Shocked babbling.
we determined that you can just say your name.
Oh yeah, Ribbit. Sorry, Ribbit.
Wow. What did he have to say? Anything?
Not a lot really. More kind of cryptic nonsense. But we were just discussing whether we should go and have another chat with him.
Oh, okay.
Is this a safe?
I mean, is anything safe
You say make fair point.
in these times?
Lavender kind of gingerly and without touching it, still holding it in the cloth, brings out the shard of the Shadowfell and says, So did we overhear what you were talking about in the morning? If we've been given a lowdown, then I mean, Lavender doesn't sleep, so.
Moreau and Meridia went out into the corridor.
Okay, so we wouldn't have heard.
But I mean, Meridia. When I was talking this morning, Meridia. That was me explaining to the group about stuff. So like,
we're aware of it.
the conversation is there, so you guys can go back to it if you need to. But
Then, considering what's been said this morning, she'll kind of show off this green, glowing shard, and she'll say,
We think that this may hold the memories of the Shadowfell, and that this was what obviously Linvala was trying to find, because there is an awful lot of information that is potentially stored in here.
not just the memories, an absolute record of everything, every single event that has ever happened on the Shadowfell,
Right.
including the ascension of the Raven Queen, the ritual of seeding, the Shah. Like, just imagine all of the things that you know of the Shadowfell and the things that we don't know. Every spell lost, all the spells that were original back before the spell plague, and are stored on here. Every ritual that of magic's lost, recorded on here, available for her, the Lelia, to access.
So we really, really need to keep it safe.
And I
We're
guess that
talking-
would go for the same with my reality, my shard as well.
Yeah.
Do you? Oh my. Ooh.
Oh yes, it's more important than we thought.
Yeah.
We tried to sell it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Remember the whole this is world-ending stuff that we're dealing with?
we may possibly have tried to sell the scroll of Tarask summoning.
Oh God!
Let's
Possibly.
not sell that either.
Ribbit's eyes like go bloodshot, and his like skin goes pale, and he's just sweating profusely, and just like pure panic. Oh God, I just got PTSD.
Yeah, the guy who well, it was more of a, implied thing, like, oh, how much would you buy this for if one existed? And then he kind of assumed we had it, blah blah blah. Turned out to be a max level sorcerer who was about to one bomb us both. And then he modified my memory and said, "Oh, you'd like to give it to me." So obviously I was like, "Oh shit." Okay. So I got the piece of paper out of my pocket and handed to him. But luckily, because the piece of paper was blank, he thought we were kidding, and then he kind of like asked us to leave. But yeah, if it wasn't invisible, we'd all be dead right now.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, we nearly ended that world anyway, but we didn't.
Meridia just leans into Lavender, like still looking at the both of you, going, "Have they always been this much of an idiot?" Or
Hunter just jumps in and goes, "Yes, yes,
Ribbit,
yes."
Ribbit is also nodding with a passive perception of 24. Ribbit's none away.
Yeah. So okay. So I guess the short term plan is go and speak to Vetner again. What sort of information do you think he has?
I mean, apparently he is aware that he is a memory, and therefore he is real, whereas everything else,
It seems like it's just
it
to be
seems
observed.
echoes. Yeah,
He is a memory, you say?
he is a memory, and he is split in 3 different places. There are 3 of him. Now, what I think, or what I've theory crafted, is that, have you heard the legend of Vox Machina?
Yes, and Hunter just pulls out the book entitled "The Legend of Vox Machina."
Well,
Ribbit sits down eagerly.
Little golf clap from Meridia. Well, because they sealed Vecna with 3 trammels, my thought is that maybe he is split onto the 3 different planes. And because the Raven Queen was one of the ones that gifted her champion a trammel, then potentially that's why he is a version of him is sealed on the Shadowfell. And that's why it became aware. Maybe, I don't know, but he is a memory of an ascended god, so I don't know
So,
if
could
that's
there
given
be a-
him the ability to remember.
Could there be a chance his
I
memories are in this shard
Also
of Shadowfell?
tested a new ritual I've been trying to understand for many years. Last night I think I might be able to contact him without risking going in if we need to.
Ooh.
What?
Misa was going to ask, how do we set contact?
We can either touch the shard, but they didn't go in very far, and I suppose having numbers, we could help, but we don't know if we go further in there, if we might get lost in there. So it seems to be a plane with different rules. Or if we're trying to find out perhaps what other plane he's split into and get to him beforehand, I can try and contact him the other way too. I don't know if it will work or if he would be perhaps too powerful to reply to me, but it worked. I tried it last night.
Well, you tried to contact him last night?
No, not him, a tester. Another person, being that I know well, but it was successful.
I would say that the Vecna that we're talking to in this shard is a memory. So
And right.
it's limited by that, I think. I think that if you tried to contact the actual Vecna, he wouldn't have any idea who we are, unless he is the actual Vecna. But again, this is all way beyond my understanding of magics.
So Dayak touched the shard, and then Hisa go inside and talk to spooky, scary man.
Well, we saw him touch it and then not touch it, and it all kind of happened. So I don't know whether
Oh,
he went into the shard, and obviously time would work differently there. So
maybe just a mind thing.
maybe just a mind thing, but I
It's
mean-
exceedingly possible. I've seen much similar in Fey realms and similar things like that.
Misa has another important question. Can Wisa use this to look at the times that Wisa go into the Shadowfell? Because Misa think that would be very funny.
I don't know. Tefel,
Yeah, it would.
not Tefel, sorry. Dayak went into this kind of like floaty astral place. And then followed like a spectral image of the Laelia after conversing with it, kind of. And then that led him to Vecna. So I don't know if maybe if you went in there, it would have the times that we were in the Shadowfell on there, but I don't know if we could jump in to that point or summon you from that point. If anything, I'd want to summon the memories or the echoes of the Laelia to try and find out what it was that she was searching for in there.
Am I the only one who's curious of what would happen if we made these two shards touch each other?
Yes, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you
Not
watch as
anymore!
Meridia- you watch as Meridia just kind of the hand that Lavender is holding the crystal just kind of pushes it down so the crystal's away from you.
Not even the tip.
Hudsa, Misa has been wondering, have Yusa touched Yusa Shard? Does Yusa Shard do the same thing?
Well, no, it's slightly different. Mine. Yeah, if anybody's a cleric or a druid, or even a ranger, actually, you can attune to mine, and it will. You can use it in place of like a tuning fork component, or it's a beacon to find the prime material core.
These are much less exciting.
But we can find the core of the prime material, which is pretty cool. But yeah,
So-
I'm all for do whatever. If you want to go see Vecna again, or
I think that we should. The other important thing is that obviously this assault on the plane of fire is still going to happen.
I think that we also need to prepare for that in some way. We were
Well, Lisa
What
might
now?
have something for you.
oh, yeah.
I don't like that laugh.
Meridia at the same time goes, I don't like the way they're laughing.
But I'm also extremely intrigued. Is it time to go outside yet?
I'm just. Meridia walks over to where her like armor is set down and just begins to be like, if we're going to do this, I'm going to wear this, and just starts putting on her fucking armor.
I mean, it's not the worst decision, to be honest.
While Lisa is heading out, Misa has been reading Misa notes a little bit. Isa was interesting that Lisa world had completely different gods to Wisa. Thesa have 3 ancient dragon thingies, and Wisa obviously have these gods that Hunter remembers names of. So Isa making me think that these realities are very different, and making Misa wonder why Wisa reality doesn't have divine gates, but Yusa reality does. Because Wisa reality, well, Wisa thought that Wisa reality was the same as Lisa reality, but slightly different. But now we start seeming like maybe it's completely different reality.
Yeah, you seem to be the only reality that we can determine to have a divine gate, which is strange.
Do you have a record of the spell plague in your reality?
Do we have a record of
He
the spell
looks at
plague in our
Hunter as she
reality?
says this. She puts the question towards both of you, and then mid-sentence just starts turning towards Hunter.
Ribbit's eyes kind of point opposite directions.
Hunter, you probably wouldn't know a great deal, but it does ring a bell. That is like a notable historical event you're aware of.
Unlike the AO thing 1,000 years ago from our reality, but not here.
Correct.
So we've heard of this one. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe do you guys have all the same gods as we do?
I believe so.
Yes, Misa thinking.
Liam asks Matt.
Except for AO, because he sacrificed himself.
Maybe that was the event that you had in yours that somehow limited what the gods could do.
We also suspect that this event is what create the special stones from Wisa reality, and Lisa would also explain why Wisa are the only ones with Lisa stones.
Yeah, maybe. Unless AO decided not to limit what the gods could do in your reality, or
I think he made a different decision. I think instead of making the gate, he gave power to the other side to help. Because he might have known one day the gate could have been taken down somehow, which is maybe what they're trying to do here. So maybe he foresaw this, and then our AO gave us the stones in the hopes that we'd bring them here to help. I don't know. That's as good a theory as any, to be honest. I'm thinking about it.
I mean, if the Lelia's plans are to assault the gods in some way or something to do with them, then I suppose it would make sense if she was trying to break down the gate or
The
break
power of AO
through
would
it.
help, I guess.
True. Because, I mean, at least at the minute, she's protected from them.
No direct interference at the minute.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then when just like she gets them all, she's got free reign on what to do. But yeah, our gods did come down to warn us when we'd assembled all 5. Or 6, however many they are. And they did warn us to not basically fuck around with them. But obviously in this reality that won't happen. Because I don't know how many gods there were, but there was at least 5 or 6 of them who came down all at the same time to talk to me and Ribbit. And
well, it was Yusa and Yusa friends. Oh no, it was Wisa when Wisa used the glove.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yes, Misa remember. Misa nearly died.
Yeah, we that wasn't happy with that, but
Wisa got the ship though.
Yeah, we didn't use it for any bad purposes, so I think they were happy enough.
Yusa friend kill an archdevil with it.
Yeah, we killed an archdevil with it. We brought you back to life, and we got us flying ship. So as wishes go, not that world breaking. But yeah, I mean, I'd be more than happy to go on a trek to the plane of fire, and because they're only going to send a small group to infiltrate that castle. So if we can go in first and gauge the situation, maybe even warn them, or maybe take it ourselves, we'll have to determine that when we get there. But I'm happy to go there and have a crack at it.
I think that's a very good idea. Lavender, I've got a question for you.
Yes, I was just also thinking if there was anything regarding the exact identity of the ones that they sent already to the plane of fire, if we can impersonate them somehow. I mean, I've got seeming, but
I don't know who they sent, so I couldn't comment.
It wasn't in one of the letters. It was just a small contingency.
Sorry, you were going to ask me a question.
The ritual that you did, that you contacted the entity that you've known for a long time.
Yes.
Did the entity appear here, or could they tell where you were? Did they have any sort of knowledge of where you were, or did you have any sort of knowledge of where they were?
It is a divination ritual, so it is not as though they are brought here or vice versa. It is more of like a feeling or an intuition almost. The replies that I receive will be very brief and vague, but I could perhaps attempt to push harder and see if I can get a response about where they are.
Are the entities forced to answer you? Can they choose not to answer you?
I will have to double check the spell. Let me flick through my spell book here.
Because if they're forced to answer you and they have to answer your question, maybe we could interrogate the Lelia if she can't.
Yes, that was my next kind of thought if the spell worked.
But I just don't want it to backfire and her know that we're here. That this is our sort of base of operations, or that this place even exists.
It would definitely be something I would not be able. I mean, I can try it again, but it is, from what I've read, quite harsh on the mind, and I'm already losing a few screws up here already, so I would prefer to perhaps take a little break from contacting them right now, but it is certainly something I will do again soon.
Okay, of course.
In regards to if they know where I am or who I am or where I am, it does not say anything in my notes that they know
And
who is asking.
what about them having to answer your questions? Can they choose not to?
They can. It doesn't say that they are compelled, no, and that was certainly not the feeling that I got asking my questions. They were not answered particularly directly, so I don't feel as though they could be compelled. I think it is still up to them how they answer, but there is no harm in asking.
Okay. Well, I guess we put it to a vote about who wants to go to the plane of fire first, or who wants to
Well, I think
touch the
there's
shard?
how many days is it till?
Yeah, Matt, how long is it until the invasion on the plane of fire?
Infiltration.
Yeah, that one, infiltration, sorry.
And let me check.
There'll only be like 4 or 5 of them, I reckon. They're going stealth.
Mission Impossible music starts playing.
Exactly.
While Ribbit's eyes are still pointing in opposite directions.
Current day. Okay, this is the morning, isn't it? Just let me update my thing. So it's the 30th. Marpinov 30th. Cool. It is in I think 14 days, maybe 11 days. Let me just double
Yeah,
check
we've
the
still
date.
got quite a while.
Okay.
I think it's 11 days. Yeah, 11 days.
Okay.
Awesome. Just as a point, the earlier we do this, the longer we've got that book that they're after without them knowing we've got that book. If we do it the day before, then we've got 24 hours to figure out what to do. If we do it now, we'll have like over a week before they realize it's not there,
Very true, very true. I think maybe then we should do that if that's okay with everybody else.
What if we catch up with this group that's been sent as mainly followers of Lilalia and say that Linvala sent us along? There was extra intel that, she sent more troops. And
I think they were
then we would.
unsuccessful.
Meridia spins around and grabs both of your cheeks with both of her hands and goes, Lavender, you're a fucking genius.
Well, either they see through the disguise and we still get a little bit of surprise on them and can take their place, or we can follow them until whatever they're looking for, until they stop being useful, and ambush them at the time.
I think maybe we go to the plane of fire, go to the palace with the Afriti or whatever, or the castle or the fortress, inform them, and then as part of that go, hey, there's a chance that we might be able to infiltrate this group to get knowledge of it. Go there, do your thing, infiltrate in them, and then get out and go back and tell the fortress as much information as we can, as much intel.
We can. I can only do 8 of us up to 8 hours, but it doesn't require concentration or anything once we're changed.
Well, I mean, you don't need to do anything with me. I'm in full.
Right.
Still for Miss Regalia. I think that. Oh God, no! I had the thought, then it's disappeared now.
I think Hunter was going to say something.
Oh, I'm good. I'm just.
Oh.
I'll definitely go to the plane.
Yeah,
Fire.
I think yeah. If we zip zap zop to the plane of fire, and then inform who we need to inform, and then get the intel. Because I mean, I know I'm a knowledgeable of like how Chalice invade strike forces happen and like their kind of tactics of stuff if they're under Uramaris, but it's been a number of years since I've been here, so things may have changed, but I can use whatever information I know to the best of my ability.
We'll be fine. It's gonna be great. And Hunter just looks at you and I don't know if you thought I was joking or not, but Hunter does have a book bound that does say that the legends and stories of Vox Machina. If he wanted to read it, he does actually have that on his.
Meridia would like to actually read it. Does that book exist in our reality, Matt?
It does now.
Published by the Darrington Press.
Okay, cool. So I would have already read it, right?
Probably.
Okay, cool. I mean, I would love to reread it. It's great. Oh, wait, hang on. Matt, you know that figure that we spoke to in the Shadowfell that tried to stop us from going over the bridge?
Yeah.
Do we know who that is? Would we have any inclination of who that is? I mean, he said his name, didn't he?
Yeah. So yeah, you'd know who that is.
Yeah. Meridia kind of like a spark happens and goes, oh, by the way, we actually met the champion of the Raven Queen, and she points at the book. He tried to stop us.
What?
Yeah. Vax'il Dan, we met him, he gave us a warning and then disappeared.
Ooh. Do you reckon Boz could help us, Ribbit?
Misa no meet Buzz, but Misa know that.
You all about him though.
Misa, from all these stories that you have told me about Buzz, Misa would definitely think that Buzz would want to help. Misa think Buzz would do anything in his power, but he's work for the Raven Queen now, and she's a pay a heavy price. So Misa no sure she's will let him.
Yeah, we'll keep that knowledge in the back of our heads just in case it comes up.
So yeah, I mean, do we go in and talk to Vecna, or do we just go straight to the plane of fire now?
I like the plane of fire, but that's my vote.
Sorry, how long is it to the plane of fire again?
11 days.
Thank you.
As you are discussing this and your options, you notice that Alustriel, who has been in here previously, met you before, has entered from the stairs to the south and is looking rather flustered and concerned. Sorry to interrupt. I know we're short on manpower right now, but I've lost contact with the last remaining forces under my command, and I am very worried. I could really use a hand.
What do you mean? Where did you send them?
Well,
I sent my strike team to well, they were scouting out Silvery Moon. From what they reported back, it's pretty much deserted now. The Lelius forces have left, but there were a few stragglers snooping around. So I had my team follow them, track them. If they did anything suspicious, untowards, stop them. And then they were tracking through the woodlands to the south of Silver Moon. I think they were looking for something, and I have a suspicion that they've come into conflict with my strike team because I cannot contact them. Is there anything any of you could do? I don't have anyone else to ask. Everybody else is deployed or dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, we were just discussing going to the plane of fire to try and stop this incursion.
Right, but do you have any personal artifacts of theirs or names? I can scry and see if I can find any of them.
Oh, yeah. She pulls into her a pouch behind her cloak at the back, and pulls out a little silver ring with an S on it. She says, "These are family heirlooms. We each had one of them. This is my brother's. Take that. That's he's not had it for years, but it's still technically his, so that would work."
All right, give me 10 minutes. I'll see what I can do.
And Lavender kind of takes herself off to the same place where the previous wards from the night are still just inked in black on the floor in a little dark corner.
Metal.
And opens up a book and takes out her amethyst arcane focus, and her eyes go dark. And she will begin to scry on this person and see if anything comes back.
You do it as a ritual.
Hey.
I don't think it doesn't can't done as ritual.
No, okay.
Just contact on the plane. Yeah.
Cool. What saving throw is it?
It is. You got it there. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay, that is a 16.
That is just a fail. 17.
Okay. As you focus your attention across a great distance to try and view this individual, you hear shouting distantly, echoing over towards this person. You can see they're like quite youngish, probably in their 20s, human male. They have like flowing blue and silver robes. Not too elaborate, not too dull either. And they are running through a woodland. You can tell that there's someone by their side, ducking and weaving in and out of trees themselves. And you can tell the shouting is coming from mostly behind them, but also the individual shouting behind them sounds like a woman's voice. It's echoing out, and it's getting replies to just in front of these individuals, to their right, to their other side. You can tell they're pretty much surrounded. And rather than like a full-on chase, it seems they're running to try and avoid detection. They're trying to get away from this search area that they're clearly in. There's not much communicating between the two of them apart from gestures. They're clearly trying to stay quiet. But you can tell by the look on this individual's faces that you're scrying on, they are worried.
Really?
Is there anything else that you are looking out for?
Um,
I'll try to focus on specifically.
I would like to pay attention to the specific area. I will relay things because she's quite used to the forest and nature and things like that. So even if
Yeah.
like there's an area of forest where the particular type of trees grow in Silvery Moon, maybe relaying that to the people who've been there and working with them as the scryings, kind of working to kind of pinpoint just a general area of where they are.
Okay.
Also, if there's anything that I can pick out of the voices following them, what they're saying, and I'll also throw a comprehend languages in. Oh no, sorry, never mind. Ignore me. Yeah, I'll see what I can hear first.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Sure. Can you go to my character sheet and I'll test this out?
Sure thing. 11 wolf. Perception check, yeah.
Perception, yeah.
Doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo.
What do we get?
18.
Nice. Oh, went under Meridia, but that was it is my
Okay.
sheet.
It's just me it's just where it says as something
Yeah.
else. So
Cool.
like if I do another one here, like there you go.
That's persuasion.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Perception. There you go.
I'll take the first one anyway. So, as you're listening out for the duration of this 10 minutes, you can tell you don't recognize specifically any of the voices for a start.
Okay.
However, you can tell they seem to be being directed from a rather male, like rough-sounding voice coming from behind the two individuals running. The rest of them seem to be predominantly female, few males scattered in between, and they're the ones that seem to be like surrounding these two individuals from all sides. Again, they're dodging and weaving. Seems like, in fact, within 18, you could probably tell that not only are they trying to avoid detection, then they don't seem to be trying to get away. They seem to be trying to stay roughly in the same area. You see them double back on themselves quite a few times in a way that just would not make sense if their sole goal was to escape. As you're looking out for the more natural things, I will say you notice that they're running kind of around a slightly raised hillish area. Every now and again, they seem to get to a point where the trees are less dense, and you swear you see bits of old stone and rubble. Kind of like old ruin, but overgrown with vines and covered in leaves. But before they get further into that kind of space, they dip back into denser woodland. It's not the most it's not the easiest of identifiers, but it is something.
Well, I will kind of, as she's scrying, so she'll say,
It looks like they're attached to a particular place. Potentially, it's like a raised hill, some rubble. It could be ruins or a temple of some kind. Perhaps did you send them to find anything in particular? Because they seem pretty determined about staying undetected, but staying in this area.
I didn't specifically send them. No, they were trailing the Lely's forces. But ruins to the south of Silver Moon? That sounds like the old Temple of Mistral. Few people even know it exists anymore. It's just a ruin.
Well,
she'll describe in detail what she's seeing, and she'll say,
does that sound like any description you've ever heard before of this temple?
Yeah, it could be. I last went there as a child, so my memory is a bit hazy, but it sounds about right. Yes, I can't think of anything else in the area that could match that description. To be honest.
Okay, well,
I mean, Can you portal? Can you
Can you
create,
portal?
can you create a
Think
portal
with
for us?
portals.
We can fly there if you want.
But do you know where it is?
Well, it's the woodland to the south.
No, the temple of the lost, forgotten temple of Mystra that she's talking about.
Wait a second. We can fly there? I mean, my broom's not going to haul all of us. Wait a second. Did you Pokemon Ball that dragon?
I've got a flying ship.
Oh,
Yes. We used to have a ship. We used to use a wish for it. That's when the gods talk to us.
We can, unless I've misunderstood, the foresty area to the south of Silvery Mist Silvery Moon has the ruins and temple and stuff in it, and that's where we're describing at the minute. So we could just take the ship there, go to the southern wooded area. I can send my ravens down, scout in a mile radius, and we can just keep flying around till we find them ruins.
I will point out that Chris is feeding a child. He has put in the chat that Moreau does have access to teleport.
Amazing.
dang it. I still want to see the surprise, though. I really thought that was it.
I mean, maybe they can show us the surprise while we kill other children of Silver Mist if they're evil.
Yes, we can do that.
If we make our way to the no, we can go outside anyway because we're gonna have to go outside at some point. We can show.
Yeah, so we used to head to the ship.
You can either go to the ship or we can teleport there. And vice versa. We can do what we want when we get out there. But
How long will it take for us to fly to Silvery Moon?
was it less than a day?
32 hours, if my
No.
memory serves me right. I can
2 hours.
tell you exactly in 1 second.
Well, if they're in danger now,
Teleport. Yeah.
maybe Moreau's teleportation is
Yeah.
a much better.
How-
They
option.
could be
And he's-
caught up to in any second.
Can he teleport all of Wisa?
Mystical voice of God, can Moreau teleport all of us?
Ooh.
Especially if he knows where it is, doesn't that?
Well, he doesn't know personally, but
Yes,
he'll
yeah.
have it described to him. It kind of works.
Oh.
There's a better there's a minus on the thing. See, like
Yeah, but that'll still get us somewhere close, even on
description. You
the-
know what I mean? Like,
the ship. We'd have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
find it
yeah.
ourselves, wouldn't we?
I believe it's up to 8 people you can take with you.
yeah, up to 8.
How many of us are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2,
Chewy.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of us. Yeah.
Well, I can put Ribbit in my shard in my chest.
Oh, yes.
So that's one less.
That makes 9 of us.
Ribbit. We some
sure-
Pokemon now.
I'm sure if Kate is not joining us tonight, I'm sure she wouldn't mind Eve staying behind to look after Chewy and Champion, if that helps your dilemmas.
I mean,
Sure.
yeah, that's 8 people.
Yeah, I'll need an hour.
Yeah, you don't need an hour to put him in it.
Oh,
You
just
you just
for
need an
the
hour.
human bit.
Yeah, for if he falls unconscious.
Hey, Ribbit, guess what? And then you just no jokes. Should we go outside? We'll show you our shit. Put Ribbit in the thing and teleport.
That sounds
Ribbit.
great.
Amazing.
Why is he?
Let's make our way
Why
upstairs.
is Ribbit? Why are you talking like that, by the way? And why are you translating for him?
Oh, yeah,
Ribbit,
got
Ribbit.
this thing where every time he uses, an ability or something, one of his special shit things, that it's got a percent
Actually-
chance of something happening.
Actually, it's every day I can go crazy, and then if I go crazy, then my abilities go a bit haywire.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ribbit.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of what happens if the contact plane spell goes wrong.
Oh.
Like, for example, when Misa couldn't stop playing the flute.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. I thought you were just taken for a moment. Sorry. I apologize for taking the flute away from you then.
Ribbit.
Okay, you guys make your way outside. Vigil does promise that he will get hold of your spell scroll by the time you're back. now that this is dawn, it is day, he will ask around, pull in some favors from the local suppliers or arcanists he knows. Make your way outside. The castle courtyard is of Blackstaff Tower is relatively empty. Few guards on patrol, and on the walls around the exterior. Everybody knows you by now. No one pays you any mind.
Until these two idiots crack open the earth.
I don't know what you're on about. Just like you don't know us at all. We just let it into. Yeah, so Ribbit, do you want to go first, or should we go at the same time?
Same time, Misa, think. Ribbit takes on a powerful stance, and he takes the mask on his face, and he switches it round to the back of his head, and he pulls something out of a pocket and says, "Vulpix, Misa choose you!" and throws a ball.
I swear to God,
Ghastly, I choose you.
Appearing around the ground next to you guys, you see two creatures emerge from small little devices thrown by Hunter and Ribbit.
My God, they're so cute.
what
We
are
have more too, and Ribbit over the next, I suppose, 18 seconds. It takes an action each time, but we'll throw out my other friends.
Okay.
Come join Misa.
Oh God, where have I put all these? artwork?
Honestly, I figured I'd just do it all at once so you can just drag and drop. Or are they not in the folder yet?
Let me just one sec.
Well, this was going to be like a Dragon Ball Z fusion moment where you two like combined.
Oh my god,
Just
imagine.
wait.
So appearing on the ground around you guys, you also see this furry little chubby creature, very small and very slow, very sloth-like. You see another dark, wispy, ethereal type creature. You see a floating magical sword, and you see a small wyvern appear.
Ribbit immediately hops on his back and asks him to take off.
Sorry.
And it does.
Ribbit, Ribbit! As he flies up, sorry, Ribbit! As he flies off into the distance.
I completely forgot. I forgot my last one, Dozer, and he'll just throw it behind him, like, you know,
Actually,
directly behind
cool
him.
guys don't look at explosion style.
Yeah, this is
And
Dozer.
as the last one appears, you see a rather larger creature. Giant shining metal appears as a awesomely sized metal worm being appears in front of you, looking very angry and confused.
Hunter, maybe you should keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I just wanted to show him off. This is Dozer, and then I'll bring him back in.
He roars in the direction of Hunter, looking very angry, and then is sucked back up.
He's a good boy, really.
Ball.
It's a complicated, it's complicated. But yeah, that's the
What are these things?
These are called Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemons. I think.
Yes, Pokemon.
Where the fuck did you two go to?
We had the best time, I can't lie.
Yeah, like we're kind of dumbfounded when they jump into holes and things, but that's sick.
Misa is thinking that we should just move there.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, when we sorted this out, that's mine and Ribbit's retirement plan.
Misa did accidentally commit murder.
Oh yeah, but that was completely accidental.
That was
actually.
entirely accidental.
La la la! I did not hear that.
What do you mean accidental murder?
Misa explode by Misa accident. Misa tried to talk to Hunter with Misa psychic power, and then Misa psychic power make Misa explode, and then Misa make a man die. But Isa gave me enough health to, or enough resilience to withstand the big bulldozer when Hisa swallow me and Misa be dissolving in acid. Until Misa's super accidental powers made Hisa go to sleep.
You know when we asked you to tell us what happened, I feel like you missed out on some important. Like,
This is why we wanted to come
points.
straight outside.
I also kind of feel like spontaneous combustion is pretty good defense, to be honest. So even
Is
though
that
it
useful?
doesn't sound as though it was your fault.
Although Misa keep doing it to friends, and Misa no like that. It's a why Misa. I mean, I'm gonna say that I've just psychic linked. Oh no, actually, I'm not. I've not psychic linked. I'm still talking to Hunter. That's why I blew up the little red fella when I tried to speak to him when he came out the portal.
So yeah, we've got all these dudes, and I'll bring them all back in. But
Yes, we still have army.
Quick question, Mr. DM. That's Yamsak I've got.
Yeah.
Because like if it was perched on me like the whole time, that would look like a really cool set of like ghost armor.
Pauldrons.
Yeah. Is that
Pauldrons, or maybe like a head flare, maybe like a feather hat.
I mean, if that's what you want to have him do.
Oh, that would be cool. But
Spectacular.
I'll do that another time. Just question for now.
When you need to flex, that's what we do. When we go to a party, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Also, Misa did find a bottle of mysterious liquid that, in a language familiar to our own, says the word candy. Misa thinking it's for this Pokemon, but Misa not sure what to do with this.
Yeah, because we didn't ask before we left.
Yes, Misa forget to ask.
But that having been said, let's get our teleport on, I guess.
Okay.
There's enough of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll have Alustriel go into detail and describe what she personally knows, and also Lavender, you describe to Moreau what you saw, so Moreau can at least be somewhat familiar.
Well,
with
he's
it.
not. Yeah, he's come back from shopping, so
Yeah.
we'll give him all the updates.
Are you
yeah,
there,
that's
Chris?
Did I miss anything? Sorry,
Quite a
I had a
lot.
mouthful of cheesecake then.
Basically, can't remember her name. What's her name?
Alustriel.
Illustril came along, and we need to go find her troop. They seem to be at the Temple of Mistral, and we were discussing various things to do with the invasion of fire, but more pressing matters have come up. We need you to teleport us there.
And she'll give him a description as best she can of what she saw.
Can I cast? Murrow asked if he could cast Detect Thoughts and see if she can imagine what she saw, remember what she saw, and he'll just try and read that thought.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, so get more of a.
Visualise that as you can.
I'll try and remember what teleport is.
I
The D100, isn't it?
I will
Yeah.
also remind you, you were given the ring.
I was about to say that. I think we have an associated object
Yeah,
with the ring, don't we?
brother's ring, yeah.
I was going to ask, does that count as an associated object?
I think it would, yeah, because you're trying to get to them. So, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
The best noise to hear from a
Wait,
DM.
hang on. Do we want to get to them if they're trying to stay hidden, or do we want to get to the temple? Because if we bamf in directly on top of them, we're going to give away their location and be surrounded by children of Silvermist.
Yusa did say that Thesa didn't necessarily look like Thesa was just trying to hide. So Wisa could maybe interfere with Thesa plan.
Yeah, sure, fuck it, let's go then. I'm up for a fight.
I meant more the inverse, but sure.
I'm up for a fight, let's go.
This is the boy boy's way of thinking. Let's go.
Meridia just like takes a sword out of her sheath and just like puts the great sword like the tip on the floor, put both hands on the hand and then goes, "Okay, let's go."
Okay, cool. In that case, Moreau, you're casting teleport. Why are you casting teleport?
So we're going to them. We're not going to the temple.
Fuck it. Yep.
Let's go.
Go to them. Okay, Kissin to go to them.
Okay.
Capital.
Can I have a D100, please?
See how much more of the reality we can rip open with this. That would be an 84.
Cool.
84.
Let's go.
You are all surrounded by a shimmering light, and in a blink and a dropping sensation in your stomachs, you all teleport away. Let's have our 5-minute break there, shall we?
Okay.
Perfect.
As Matt panic finds the map. He was like, "Oh, they're just gonna go and have a chat with Vecna again. It'll be fine." Now he's like,
You
"Now I
have-
gotta fucking prepare for combat for fuck's sake."
You have no idea how much preparation happens when you guys are just chatting shit. Like, the more conversation leads one way, the more I will have that map open in front of me. Like,
I did notice how quiet you were. Frantically
Like,
grabbing
nothing
assets.
happened. We love the bit.
We love you.
Yeah.
so, see you in 5 minutes, guys. 2
Okay.
minutes past.
Cool. Sounds good.
Ta-ra.
See you in 5 minutes, guys.
Right.
Tarask.
Tarask.
Taras.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, I completely forgot about the wizard that nearly killed us.
Yeah. 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 We also need to let just quickly make them aware about why we weren't meant to catch that.
We'll let that slip when he bulldozes through us.
Yeah.
Good times.
Right, 5th level spell. What do I want?
I really hope Vulpix doesn't get one bombed. Again.
Hmm.
That would really annoy me. What's the range on Ember? It's 50. Does long range mean you have disadvantage to hit?
Say again.
You know when attacks have like 2 ranges, is it like you have disadvantage? If a ranged attack has a single range, you can't attack beyond that range. Some have 2 ranges. The larger number is long range. Your attack roll has disadvantage if it's beyond the normal range. So yeah, so you can hit 60 feet away, but it's a
If it's like
disadvantage.
32, if it says 30 and then 100, if it's within
Yeah.
30 and 100, it's normal. If it's either side of them, it's a disadvantage.
Is it?
Like, yeah, you're not. I'm pretty sure your normal range on a bow is like 30 to 70, say.
Because yeah, it's got normal range and long range. Your attack roll has disadvantage when it's beyond normal range. Yeah, so if it's beyond your long range, you can't attack them, and if it's beyond normal range, it's disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so within the 30, it's just a normal attack, but at 60 feet, up to 60 feet, it's at disadvantage, and then beyond 60 feet, I can't hit them.
Hmm.
Because it's the same as like when normally, if you only have like one range, it's just that range. I love it when God answers my prayers. I'm also interested to see if I can use disable at a really good time. It's only a DC 13 save, but especially if it was like hexed or something. Although actually, I could use my my magic silver.
I mean, honest to God, the gassy, because it can do hex. Because it's concentration, I can now cast another concentration on top of that.
Yeah, shit. Vulpix can cast hex too.
Mm.
We could have 3 hexes up at the same time. Give everyone disadvantage on like dex saves and then fireball.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, we've got pack tactics as well. Oh, that's interesting. So pack tactics is it has advantage if the creature is if the like enemy has one of the wolf allies within 5 feet. So if I'm fighting something and Wolf Vulpix hits it at range, he does so at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting. Because normally wolves don't have range attacks, so it's not something he ever considered. I was just like, as long as we're both within 5 feet, it's fine. We'll just both be next to each other. And I've only ever played melee characters. I went from a monk to a fucking rogue.
Oh yeah.
In fact, when
you're a rogue, so you can attune to that shard of the
I
material plane.
can, where is it? What does it do?
You can locate the basically replaces a focus if a spell requires a focus.
That's what I mean. I don't use focuses, so already
But
it's not doing
it
that.
also serves as a beacon to find the core of the material plane.
Yeah, but it doesn't do much for me, does it? I can't fucking get us there.
No, but you could, like you would be able to.
Well, if I had some means,
Yeah, so
because
like,
I think it's more like if you use like plane shift,
yeah.
and so you could use it to plane shift, to the material core or whatever. But I don't think it'd do a great deal for me. If I was at least an arcane rogue or whatever it's fucking called, arcane trickster, it might be worth it because I'd have spellcasting. But
Last session, I only cast Arcane Gate and Fast Step, didn't I?
I believe so.
I
Yeah, you didn't need
my
anything
hex
else.
because Thingy did that.
Oh yeah, you didn't cast hex once.
No, so I've still got. I don't think I've cast
True.
any other level 2s. Didn't cast Flock. Didn't cast Misty. Identify Cure Wounds for the. No, okay. So I've got 2 level 3s left. 2 level 2s. Okay. Got 2 level 1s, 2s. Oh no, 2 level 1s. Yeah, that's fine.
Does the note say anything about the candy? I know it said like about some investigation. That's another thing. This fucking unknown note that was order notice investigation of the red lightning phenomena. I'm like, who made this?
Ready? What was a greater healing potion? Was it 4d4 plus 4?
I think so.
So I'm gonna use one of them because we're obviously not going to rest before we do this because we need to get there urgently. So I'm just going to do that just so I can get up a little bit. What do you are? To 12. Cool. Have any other? I mean, I've got one of my bonus action heals left, but I'll keep that just in case one of you go down. It's super fucking useful. Well, if I use one cure wounds, I could heal myself up to full, guaranteed. Is that worth it, do you reckon?
Sorry, what did you say? I was reading the unknown again.
I'm on 67 out of 75. And I could burn one of my wizard spells to put me on full. So it would leave me with 1 hex and 2 level 5s. Or one level 1 instead of 2. And 2 level 3s. 2 level 5s.
Yeah. mean, I guess because like I'm less prone to healing just because I tend to play spongy or dodge characters, so health doesn't bother me too much until I become in like one hit range. But obviously, you're starting on like half my HP, so it does feel a bit more worth it for you. What would you cast?
Cure wounds.
Oh, can wizards get cure wounds? Wild.
I can. I'm
Oh.
Warlock Wizard, don't forget.
Mm.
So basically, it heals a minimum of 11 because it's 1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier, which is 10.
Oh shit!
Oh no, spellcasting ability modifier is charisma, isn't it?
It's
That's
still +5 though.
yeah, so it's 6. So
Still minimum 6.
6. So I'd have to if I rolled a. How many do I need? So I need.
Oh, we didn't. We also didn't tell them how many potions I drank.
Oh, yeah. So if I rolled a 2.
Oh, I ruined the potion economy.
So I'd need to roll a 3 on the d8 to get to full.
I mean, that's not bad, but less than half.
I've been wondering why no one's answering me. I muted myself on my actual headphones as well as in here. Oh my god, I was so confused.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Chatting away, chatting bear.
No, I was like,
You're just
guys,
chatting shit.
guys.
We were all just like messaging in our separate group chat, like just ignore him, just make him think that it's fucked. That way, none of us can
Could you
die.
imagine? Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Oh, another added little piece of knowledge, which is amazing. We were not at all under any situation meant to catch that Steelix.
Yeah, when it got down to half health, it was meant to mega evolve into Mega Steelix and get double the health.
Right.
Stats.
And I accidentally put it to sleep. And that's the only reason we were able to catch it.
Okay.
While I was swallowed by it, though, I had to drink 2 superior healing potions, 5 greater healing potions, and 2 regular potions.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Then I had to climb into its mouth to get you.
Right, I've got a question then.
Okay.
Is that thing going to be friendly towards us if you get it out again, or is it just going to start swinging?
We're not 100% sure.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we're not sure if Matt's decided. We hope he has.
Because like,
But
when you catch them, are they like your friend or like what?
Right.
the normal ones are, yes. Normal ones immediately friendly to you, answer your every command.
Right.
This bad boy, we're not sure yet. When we last played,
just
Matt hadn't decided. Yeah, it was a boss. It was a boss. It had like a strength score of like 28. It had like 200 health. It could do 3 actions per round. It has a movement speed and a burrow speed of like 40 feet. So every time you went to attack it, it just disappeared into the ground and you had no idea where it was. It was an absolute monster. I genuinely, that and the time that we tried to, we talked about selling the Trash summoning spell to that max level sorcerer who nearly one-bombed us. Those are the 2 times recently where I've genuinely like, oh fuck, we're actually going to die here. Like, this is it. We're TPK in here. This is how we go.
I love how you're like, those are the 2 times, and then Linvala fights you once and you die.
True.
Actually, no.
You're like, it's just one
did
PC.
die,
We do it.
but he wasn't meant to, was he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is true because we did misunderstand disintegrate, so I did take damage. I shouldn't have done.
True.
But either way, it was
Still did
dramatically
die then after
fantastic. Only because of the murder that she imposed on me in my lower health form.
Wow.
But I'm all for the story, man. Like, even if I died, like, that was it. You know, like I say, I didn't cry until I was getting resurrected. That's when I started crying.
All right.
Oh, and just so you are all aware, I pulled a card from my deck.
Oh yes,
on our adventures, and what was it enabled to make?
True Resurrection.
True Resurrection.
Fucking hell.
That is in there.
We nearly tried to bring Thingio back, Neff.
Oh my god.
We were a bit worried that because their soul was like taken or whatever, that it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it said free soul, so.
But it's still back in the deck, so.
Yeah, put it back in and we can pull it at another time.
Amazing.
Well, it is a random pull. You can't choose to pull that card again.
But heart of the cards, isn't it?
Heart of the cards, bro.
Heart of the cards, mate.
So,
Heart of the cards.
Anyway, You guys have teleported. You find yourselves squinting as you appear in reasonably bright early morning sunshine. It's a lovely temperature, there's a lovely breeze, and you stand in a open-ish courtyard. Very old stone rubbles and pathways fill the area around you, some quite overgrown. And trees dot this very gentle hillside that you find yourselves on. Notably, in front of you, there is an actual stone building-like structure, very square, very rigid. Clearly once had decoration, but is now so worn away, it's essentially just brickwork. Beyond and through, this building seems to serve as a kind of archway. There's clearly some interior space, but it's more of a grand entrance, maybe 30 feet deep. And on the other side, you can see a larger courtyard beyond. From that other side and echoing through the center of the building in your direction, you can hear the sounds of struggles and fighting. I'll put you on the map. Oh, no, that was
Zero.
Craigie. Yes, map. What would you guys like to do?
Can we identify where this is coming from? Is it coming from like the other side of the arch?
Yeah,
Yes.
through here.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, yeah,
If it's,
Meridia
if
will.
it's fighting, let's go.
Yeah, Meridia will throw the great sword over one shoulder and just start bombing it in.
Yeah, I'll get Ghastly out.
Yeah, Vulpix, I choose you.
I'm gonna hop on the broom ready.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a fucking plan. How big is the archway, Matt?
You can see it on your screen. About 10 feet wide, just over 10 feet tall, like 12 feet.
Sick. And this like doorway here, how big's the doorway?
10 feet.
That's what I just said.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought you meant the archway as in.
Oh no,
like,
the arch.
the
Sorry,
brick
no, the
here.
archway itself. Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
That's only like 15 feet tall. This
But
just seems decorative, though.
All right, but the uh
The building that has the soul through it is about
Yeah.
30 feet tall.
all right. Okay, cool. You know what? Fuck it. Let's bring in the reinforcements. I'm going to get out of the way of everybody. Because why not, for shits and giggles? And then I will.
Can we definitely hear a fight going on?
Yeah, we could.
first?
Yeah, Matt's explained that we
Can,
could hear it. We can hear a fight going on.
Okay.
I am going to. Let me just double check the casting time. It's 10 minutes. Fuck. All right. Yeah. Nah. Fuck it. Just running through.
Awesome.
Just before we move in, Ribbit's just going to run 30 feet away from the group and establish a psychic connection with Vulpix, Hunter, Teffel, Lavender, and Meridia.
Right.
Cool.
So you can all talk to me, and then I will follow the group.
Roll your what's my jigger.
Pull a card if it's a new day, which I think you said it was.
That
It is,
would
go
be a
for it.
fail. No, it's not. That's a success. That's fine. We're all good.
Cool. Can I just have a volunteer to control Dayak and a volunteer to control Thug? And I believe you is just listening in, not playing. So maybe a volunteer to control Tia as well.
I'll take Dayak.
Cool.
I've got his character sheet already.
I'll take Thog.
Awesome.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
He takes on Tia.
Yeah, we can
We'll
do,
do
we can
Tia.
do Tia if Eve doesn't want to do it.
Okay.
Cool. Cool.
Could I have my little deck of things when you're ready?
Yeah. There's your deck.
Thank you very much.
Let me just give you right. Who needs access to what? Does everyone have access to the character sheet that they are controlling?
No.
Scroll up.
I need Thog.
Cool.
No, we don't have to. We've got tier.
Reload.
We don't have tier.
Okay.
Just reload.
I've not done it yet. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Right. You should have Thog now. You guys here.
We'll put the cards aside for now because it's saying I'm trying to draw from a deck with 0 cards left in it. So we'll come back to it.
Okay.
That's gonna take time.
Set. Okay. Well, it'll be one click.
There we go.
So yeah, we got tier.
Oh.
Come on, blue eyes. Something way overkill.
Deal to Jack. Deal.
Aha, have one.
That's it.
Oh shit! Probably should wait till I got inside. Let's change the part.
Apparently, I can steal it.
Don't you fucking dare!
Okay. You get to learn what Change of Heart does. As you are all running through here, you pull this card. It glows in your hand, and you learn where is the freaking thing? Shadow Depth. Change of Heart. Where's it gone?
Changes your alignment.
Change
Gone from
of Heart.
chaotic
Flip
good
the
to lawful.
alignment of one chosen individual within 60 feet of you for 24 hours.
I dare you.
Ribbit, what's your alignment?
Oh, chaotic neutral, I believe. Pretty much all my characters are chaotic neutral.
Okay, so you'll be just a neutral then.
Well, that'd be lawful neutral, I guess.
Awful neutral. No, I'll leave that. I'll leave that. Put it back.
Cool. In that case, you all go barreling through the center of this structure. Your footsteps echo on the stone floor as you charge through. As you emerge on the other side, you are met with a large circular structure, the middle of which seems to be a small stone platform with a nice, beautiful pond beneath it. Stretching up towards this platform are 8 different stone pathways that jut up and over it, like almost like viewing platforms for it. Though the purpose of those isn't entirely clear. In the center of this stone circle, there is a very notable glowing purple rune. It almost resembles a teleportation circle, but there is something very distinctly different from it. For all those arcane practitioners, you can tell instantly, like, that's different. As you enter into this open space, however, it is filled with many different individuals. Your attention is instantly drawn to one of them, as running up the stairs to one of these platforms, they shout, "Yoo-hoo!" As they get to the top, they come to a screeching halt, pulling out a ring. They seem to turn to their pursuers, several of Lelalia's hand creatures, and one of Lelalia's soldiers dressed in plate armor. He grins at this individual, turns and throws the ring to his south, where you see a small goblin run up and catch it, and before hitting the ground, transform into an eagle. As the transformation takes place, you hear, "Suck it!" and it starts flying away over the treetops. Thog would instantly recognize this person, these people, to be Rakeen and Thrall. Can we all roll initiative?
I'm so excited and happy.
I'm so hyped right now.
Oh, Thrall as well. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
That's
Roll my
all
initiative.
asking me.
It's round 10.
Yeah, that was better than fucking me.
Yeah.
2.
Oh.
Mine unselected my token.
What was your score? 7.
7.
Cool.
So Thog was a 13,
Lights on.
and I'm a.
Thog is not rolling initiative.
Oh,
Thog is currently an eagle flying away.
that's Thrall, isn't
Sorry,
it?
oh, sorry. Yes, that's Thrall. I'm getting confused with
No.
TH.
That would be the best. Like,
Two very different ones.
However,
you gave me the
Thrall, if Thog had transformed into an eagle, that would be fucking great.
I Moreau rolled a 4, Thog rolled a 13, but it's not appearing on the thing.
Okay. 13 for Thog. Moreau got a 4. Cool. Is there anyone who's not on that initiative tracker?
I think that's everybody.
oh, I can't see me.
You are on there. I have.
I can't see River Beaver.
Cool. That's fine. Right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I've gone.
6. Yeah, you have gone.
I did have
No, you have- no,
13.
you're at the top there for me.
Oh, I can't see me. But it's fine. I'm 13, so I know what I am.
Cool.
I know what I am.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who are we missing? Dayak on there? Dayak
I
is,
can't see
Oh
Derek.
yeah, I'm Dake, aren't I?
Dayak is not on there. What's
Yeah.
Dake's roll?
Come on.
Dake's roll is 8.
Cool. Right, cool. I would highly recommend you all refresh your pages. That might make the initiative tracker show up properly, but if not, don't worry, because I do have access to all the names. So I will call out before it is your turn. So, first person to react to this situation is Glalia's hands. Bloody hell, guys, this is not a great initiative roll. You see one of the hands move towards Rakeen, another one floating over and coming up behind him. They both reach out with their claws and begin swiping at him. I will ask you all now, please don't let my old character die, because I will not pull my punches for that myself.
Who is this guy?
We should kill him.
All 4 of those hit, and one was a crit.
We got to remember, does he still have the corpse's head on top of his head, in which case he
He
may
does.
not look like a good guy?
No, there is no
He
box.
does
There is no
not.
box.
Boxman is not there. Boxman, he's
Uh,
grown.
For
He's
those of
grown
you,
beyond Boxman.
for those of you unfamiliar, I will pull up a picture. So Thrall is the individual who just transformed into a bird, and Rakeen is this individual,
My boy.
who's currently getting his ass handed to him. It's 2d8. I'm gonna have to roll this in roll 20. Actually, that was a lot of dice.
Rolls max damage, OTKs him.
I mean, I hope not. Well, oops. Oh my god!
I mean,
Ooh.
I think Rakeen is dead.
Yeah.
I mean, you're only a fucking sorcerer, lad. Like, I'm pretty sure you are dead.
Oh, he's not dead, but he's hurt. As these claws go slashing into him, the smirk is still on his face. However, the other hand creature seems to notice all of you coming through into this structure, as does another creature. One you have not seen before. On the platform closest to you, it has its back to you and slowly turns to face you all in your direction. Its shape does seem familiar, but it's not immediately clear as to why. But as it turns, you see a torso-like structure with arms protruding from it, all blue and zapping with electricity. It seems to have very jaggedy, very half covering itself armor on, and its face is just that of blue energy. It looks towards you and begins raising its arms, ready for a fight.
I don't like that name.
I
Gotcha.
would just like to say that Meridia was most definitely leading the charge there. So when it turns around, it is faced with a child of Silvermist. Just want to say that out loud. Me and Moreau would definitely be swapped. Like, Meridia was there at the front.
Oh yeah, Moreau would be at the back. Just to
Yeah, like, it's turning around
He's a
and
coward.
looking at Meridia, and I've got sword out like I'm full Silvermist right now, so... Just to let you know, Matt.
Cool. The claw creature that was inspecting the center, kind of like flanking Rakeen, is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. Is going to start slashing at Thog for a definite miss and a 23 to hit.
1 second, I believe that hits. What happened to the thing? Character sheet. Must have reload it. Sorry. Yeah, that will definitely hit. That's
That's
it.
9 points of slashing damage. And can I have a wisdom save, please? You see as well, seemingly not engaging with this combat. Still focused around this weird rune symbol in the center of this area. That's a success. That's fine. 2 little creatures examining the rune. They do not seem to care in the slightest of your presence. Next up, it is Ribbit, and Thog is on deck.
So Ribbit will begin making his way this way. Is this a steep drop?
It is not.
Cool. I'm just gonna hop down then. That is 10 feet. What about this bit? Is this a steep drop?
Nope. There are no steep
Fabulous.
drops here.
Okay, gorgeous. Right, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. When I get to here, I will, let me just check that it's an action. It is indeed an action. You all see Ribbit sort of starts to glow a little bit red, and there's a brief flash of red lightning, and his whole body disintegrates to ash. And with my bonus action, I will command Vulpix to... Oh, I don't really want to fight the big thing. You go take the ads. What's its movement? Where's my
35, I believe.
Vulpix? It is indeed 35. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How far away am I from these little things? That would be within 30 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'd give that one half cover because there is a platform thing between you and...
I see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, yeah. I'll just attack it from there. I will do Ember. Boop. +5. That's 14.
Yep, that hits.
So that is 2d8. And it makes a DC 13 con save.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, it does not get burned.
Cool.
I guess Vulpix will just go on.
It squeals in pain as it is hit by this ball of fire, however.
Vulpix is going to use the last of their movement to move like 10 feet to the right.
Cool. Can I have a save on your part, Josh, for your ability
yes.
usage.
Oop. I think that's a fail. Let's see what that is. How have I lost it again? Why do I never have this Google Doc open? Drive. This one. Do apologize. Oh, why is it not doing what I tell it to? Drive. Soul knife. Oh no, it's the wrong one. Oh wait, no, it's the right one. It's fine. 17. Oh dear. So, your clouded mind unintentionally spreads to others. You cast confusion centered on yourself.
That's fine. You're a decent way away from us.
What's the range on confusion?
I'm really hoping
That's-
that it's not 20 feet.
Yeah. That's the basic reason that I moved before turning invisible, was
10
to
foot
avoid exactly
radius
this.
sphere.
10 foot.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Perfect.
Does it affect me? I guess
Yeah.
not.
It's centered on yourself, so yes.
Shit. What is it?
Wisdom save, I believe.
I don't even know if it has a save, you know?
An affected creature can't take. Yeah. Each affected creature in range must succeed on a wisdom save.
Oh. Okay, cool. What's my DC then? Fuck's sake.
Quite
I think it's
high.
like 18. Yeah, it's 18.
Like on that 20, it's fine.
Yes. Let's go. Oh, fuck yes. Thank God.
Awesome.
It doesn't persist, does it?
No, one and done.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Thog's up, Teffel's on deck.
So I think Thog, initial thought would be to go and try and save Rakeen. So I'm going to have. I don't like doing this, but do you reckon you should take the opportunity attack to go for this? To go for this guy and get out of range.
Thog 100% would be like.
That's what
Rakeen
that's the
ain't
thing. Yeah.
dying. Like Thog
Yeah.
will quite happily take a swipe from whatever
So-
the fuck this is to go and get Rakeen.
So 5, 10, taking the.
That was a natural one.
Yeah.
It swings and misses.
15, 20, 25, 30. Fuck, how much else? Range. Action surge.
Yeah, do
Get
it.
that? Yeah. Action surge to get there to dash. Then bonus action spirit shroud.
He is face to face with a armored member of the Church of Silvermist who turns and faces her as she approaches. What does Spirit Thingy do?
It's a bonus action. It's concentration. It's additional damage on when you hit.
Cool.
And also, 1 second. Go to the exact spell thing. 1 second. Because I'm not used to using the Roll20 spells. So, extra d8 damage. When you hit a creature within 10 feet, damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold. Your choice when you cast the spell. So I'm going to say radiant. Any creature that takes damage can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. In addition, any creature of your choice that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Nice.
And so casting at the third level. And then, making 2 attacks against this guy
Awesome.
with the Sun Sword. With two-handed. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And I'll roll the second one. 14 to hit.
That misses.
So Sun Sword would be so it's be 10. Sorry. Oh, I can use the. Sorry, I can use the. Sorry, I'm not used to using Roll20 character sheets. So 16 plus a D8. So 1. So 17 radiant damage total.
Nice.
I think that's it. I think.
Okay, cool. Tefel, you are up. The Constantia in front of Thog is up next.
All right. Was this guy flying, did you say?
It is hovering off the ground.
Like several feet?
No,
Several
just
inches?
it's kind of its chest height is around the same as yours. So a couple of
Oh,
feet, as
like
it doesn't really.
levitating.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lower half.
I see. Okay. Well, Tevel's gonna begin charging forward and activate their tattoo as they're running. And it starts like uncurling from their arm as they strike out with their axe.
Nice.
Hopefully. Yes, thank God. 26.
Hell yeah.
As you bring down your axe, the closer it gets, the more resistance there is through the air. Your axe seems to bounce away from this thing before it
Oh,
even gets close.
shield.
It's almost as if you've hit something spongy and just been knocked back.
It's either shield or resistant.
Is your
Somehow.
weapon magical?
No.
It might be.
So that could be another reason.
It could be magic weapons.
Tef will kind of grunt in frustration, but go for another attack anyway. Not understanding.
Once again, your axe seems to
18.
bounce away. You can't even
Right.
get close to this thing, apparently.
So with the tattoo sort of reaching out in front of them, they will use the rest of their movement to go here. Well,
Okay.
some more of their movement to go here instead.
That is a 10-foot drop from where you are into the water below. It's very shallow.
Oh,
It's only up to
sorry.
your shins. It's a very, very shallow pond, but
Sorry, I
that is
wasn't
a
looking
slight
at the picture. I'll stay here then.
Okay, cool.
And kind of perch up on the wall a bit with my tattoo reaching towards that creature. That's Teffel's go.
Okay. This Constantia is going to make an intelligence check. Yeah. This Constantia, seeing you all rush in like this, goes for his sword. Not already drawn, surprisingly. It's clear he wasn't in the position to attack Rakeen as you all came in. But he looks around, he's taken a swipe from Thog, and you see him doing the mental maths in his eyes, and he turns and disengages and will run this way. 25, 30, and then you see a very similar effect that some people
Opportunity
have.
attack. So it was on mute.
I
Oh,
disengage.
he disengaged. Shit. Sorry. Yeah.
Seeing something that a few of you who have been to Silver Moon under the occupation have seen before, there is a glowing pulse from the center of his armor, his chest, and as pinkish light whirls around him, he is going to cast Misty Step. And he Misty Steps into the woods beyond. Can only be 30 feet away, but currently he's out of sight. Lavender, you're up. Rakeen is on deck. That
So,
feels so weird to say.
watching Teffel's is it an axe? Sorry,
It is.
bounce off it. Yeah.
Yeah, big fuck off axe.
Lavender on her broom will say to the surrounding group,
I'll try and distract it whilst we figure this out. If anything hits it, though, it'll snap out of it.
And she's gonna hop on the broom. 50 feet, is it?
Is it? You've got the.
Yes. The movement speed was 50. So just behind this tree, but so I can still see
45,
this
50?
blue creature.
50?
Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere about there.
Are you? Wait, no. If you're going, how high up are you going on? The
I'm just hovering on the ground. I'm not going high.
Oh, so you're just going straight?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh,
Yeah, just so she's moving.
Yeah, say that because that thing's on the ground beneath you. So if you're
Yep.
technically up,
So I can still see it.
Yeah.
And she is going to attempt to plunge the blue creature into a dark delirium. So can it make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Okay. That is a 12.
It fails. So
Okay.
the creature is charmed, and it right. Okay, so this puff of misty magic flies from the east as this creature kind of looks as though it is suddenly lost and delirious. What it sees is this kind of black, inky fog all surround it, and those skulls that you sometimes see coming out of Lavender's books are kind of manifesting all around it. These corpses and skulls and faceless faces just moving in and out of the mist around it. And Lavender kind of chuckles under her breath and says, "You're stuck in here with me now."
Badass.
It, do you say while it's like this, it's incapacitated? Yeah.
Yeah. It can only see and hear itself, you, and the illusion.
Its arms go steady down to its side, and it kind of just
Oh no,
hovers there
it's not under the incapacitation. It's not incapacitated. It's not under that.
Oh, sorry.
While the so the creature can see and hear only itself,
Right.
Lavender, and the illusion. It's not
Right,
incapacitated,
okay.
but it thinks that it's just in this misty
It's just
void.
surrounded by
Cool.
Yeah.
illusionary mist and is charmed by me. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool. In that case, Rakim is up. Dayak is on deck. Rakim is going to bonus action, burst some wings from his back, and action the fuck engage as he flies himself backwards. What is that?
Pussy.
20, 25, 30, landing on the outside of this circle here. As he touches down, he kind of glances at these imp things that aren't really doing anything, shrugs it off, looks back to Thog, and goes, "All yours!" And that's his turn. Dayak's up, Hunter's on deck.
Cool. Dayak is going to move to here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And Dayak is going to cast Lightning Bolt,
Ooh, okay.
hitting all 3 of these people. So the big guy at the top and those 2 on the other side.
Hell yeah.
Oh, is this a deck save?
Each player makes a dex saving throw. On a failed save, it's 8d6 or half as much.
Okay, I can tell you now that both of those hand creatures
that's what I
fail.
Mm-hmm.
However, as the lightning shoots across the ground, the parts that intersect the magical avatar seem to just get sucked up into it, and you see it bolster and bulge slightly as it almost seems refreshed.
Oh.
Draw your damage for the other 2, though.
Yes, it's not taking damage.
26.
Cool. Is that everything for Dake?
Uh-huh.
It's then Hunter.
Smash him. Hunter is going to go pretty much near Dake over here. These guys over here, they're like what, hostile as well, and we want to kill them, do we?
I mean, they look like Funky the Lalia things, so have at it.
Cool. One Eldritch Blast to the top one Eldritch Blast to the bottom one, and one Eldritch Blast to this guy on the corner.
Go for it. The first blast strikes the first imp and just disintegrates it. Scatters it into a bunch of tiny pieces, and a wing just floats past Rakeen's face, almost like a butterfly that's been hit by a car. The second one, again, disintegrates the other imp. It manages to look up just before it is sundered into oblivion. However, the third blast misses its mark, and the hand dodges it.
Awesome. Are they this guy here, is he wearing anything flammable, or these two guys here?
They do not wear anything.
Oh, okay.
I will send you a picture to remind you what they look like. They are these creatures floating heads and hands.
Yeah, creepy as hell.
They are indeed. Okay,
And
so
then the athlete will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and come over here with bull picks.
cool.
And he yeah, I've not used my bonus, have I? He will cast Shadow Ball on this guy here.
Cool.
Which is a +4 to this. So 17.
That hits.
And its damage is 2d8 necrotic. 9 necrotic damage to that first one.
Awesome. That one is looking pretty hurt.
Amazing, that's me.
The avatar is very confused at what it is seeing. It does not have the frightened condition, correct?
No, she chose it to be charmed.
Yeah, it's charmed.
Cool. In that case, it'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's the move speed again? 35. 40. It will just float over to you, completely oblivious to all others. And as it gets to you, it's not got so much of a face, but it just seems to be staring at you blankly. If anything, it looks utterly confused. Meridia, you're up. Moreau,
Yeah.
you're on deck.
Okay. I am going to swing twice with my greatsword, with the instrument of the Tranquil Watcher. And I will use Great Weapon Master on both of these.
Ooh, okay.
Can I have my dash, please?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Cool. What I will do though is, if I shimmy over here, am I technically flanking against Steffel?
Technically, yeah.
Okay,
It would
cool.
be an awkward angle for Teffel to hit and vice versa, but it's technically a flank.
Okay, I will roll these with advantage, and I will throw a Great Weapon Master on as well. So
Cool.
-5. But what am I swinging with? It's a +9, right? +10, so +5. I mean, the first one's a natural 19.
That's it.
Yeah, so that's 24 on the first one. And then it's 36 +5. Double. So, so that's 12. 26 points on the first one.
Nice.
And then on the second one is +5. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Amazing. And then 4, 7, 12. 22 points of damage on the second one.
Nice. This thing is looking very messed up as two massive swings through its center slice it wide open.
Nice. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to throw a fireball at these two.
Amazing.
Can they make a dex save, please?
The one closest to you is a definite fail. The other one is a 16.
Both fail. I'm at 17 because of my
Cool.
necklace. So 4, 5, 11, 15, 16, 22, 25 points of fire damage.
Okay, the one closest to you gets eviscerated and burns to a crisp. Its corpse falling off this elevated plinth area into the water and slowly begins disintegrating.
Nice. That's me done.
Awesome. Moreau, you're up. Here is on deck. Moreau, you are muted, don't forget.
I did forget. Thank you very much for reminding me. So, as a bonus action on my turn, I'm going to use my burn a bardic inspiration and go for a card from the deck. So I'm gonna get my Soraka deck out, and draw a card from it. So, okay. So I get to pick from, because of a new feature, I get to pick from 2. So I'm going to. So I'm just checking something. Yeah, so I'm going to move 30 feet. This. Yeah, I'm going to move next to Teffel. And I'm going to take one of my cards out. I'm going to. You'll see it briefly glow. And it says, I don't know who you are, but I'm going to tell you a bit of a story about protecting your friends. And the card glows, disintegrates into this kind of magical energy, goes and forms like an almost shield around Rakeen. And he's going to get 9 temporary hit points. And that's as an action.
Nice.
And that will be Mago.
Thanks, guy who talks funny. Tia is up. The claws are on deck.
Yeah, Tia is going to. I don't know a lot about what Tia does, so Tia's just going to firebolt this one in front that Maria just No, wait, hang on. No, she's not. Tia's going to hop after this way, after Thog, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then firebolt this one here.
Which one? Sorry.
This one here. The one to the left.
Yep.
There we go. 16 plus 12 damage. 16 to hit, 12 damage if it hits.
Awesome. Firebolt rips through it and it dies.
Amazing. As a, just not really much use of doing anything else. I know that they can do the bonus action temporary hit point thing.
Yeah, cool. I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm looking at their.
Okay, cool. If you're doing that, just we'll say you're doing that, and you can figure it out as we carry on.
Okay. cool.
Doesn't she summon a little like turret or something?
Yeah, she does. But I'm trying
And
to figure
then
out
it gives
what
everyone.
thing it is. Yeah, because it's not like easily here on the sheet.
Is it just an artificer thing?
Yeah, it's an artificer thing. I might just look at the.
It's usually 11 that you get, I think.
I'm just going to look at the class.
Cool. In the meantime, the claw creature is going to turn on Meridia. In fact, no, because that's just giving more things for Liam to do. It's going to carry on looking at Teffel, and I'm just going to attack you, Teffel. Out of convenience. What a way to get claws to
No.
a face. It is not
Can
going
I
to do well.
wait?
Go
Oh,
on.
all right, never mind.
No, sorry, go on.
Well, I was gonna use my reaction, but if you already rolled, it's too late.
Oh, okay, so, my bad.
That's okay.
The first attack is a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
You can use your reaction, you know. What is your reaction?
Can I even after you've
Well, it's my
rolled?
mistake, so yeah,
Well,
go for it.
because it says I need to use it after the roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack hits or misses.
Well,
So
technically, I said I rolled bad. I don't know what your AC is, so it was before.
bad.
So,
Okay, well in that case, I'll use Blood Curse of the Eyeless. And my eyes will roll into the back of my head, and you have to deduct a d8 from your attack roll. Unless it's immune to being blinded, then it's immune to this curse.
it is not immune to being blinded. Which is weird that I've made it that way, considering it doesn't have any eyes. But okay.
Well, that's why I wasn't sure if it would work, but
So that is a -2, so it's a 14 to hit.
still hits.
Okay.
Never mind.
So that first hit is 9 points of slashing damage and a con save.
Okay.
And the second one is an 18 to hit. Is this minus a d8 as well?
Yes,
There's a 14 to hit.
still hits. So my con save is a 10.
It's a 13 because you're within 10 feet of me.
13
Okay,
succeeds.
13. Woohoo!
Second attack is a 16 points of slashing damage, and I can have another con save.
God damn. 19.
That is fine. Ribbit is up. Fog is on deck.
So the Constantine fella that teleported. Did I see him teleport to the south? Do I know that's the way he's gone?
You know that's the way he was running. You didn't see him pull like his destination where he teleported to.
He teleported from around here. Why is it not working?
It's like around there.
Yeah. Okay. Ribbit will sprint down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He will a bonus action dash down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I try and see from here which way he went? Or is this like all obscured?
It is obscured. However, given how ridiculously high your passive perception is, I would say that you'd be able to see hints of his armor through the foliage. So you'd be able to tell he was around there.
Okay. In that case, is this like scalable, or is this gonna be like difficult terrain?
It is just rubble on the ground. I wouldn't go as far as to say difficult terrain.
Okay, in that case, I will bonus action dash. No, I'll action dash. So I've got another 10 feet, and then I'll action dash. 1, 2, 3. From here, am I getting like a more precise location at all?
It's where his
Or am I
token
just kind
is.
of heading that way? I'm basically just going to try and use the rest of my movement to get as close to him as I can.
In that case, you're there.
Fabulous. Yeah. In fact, actually, I'm. Is he? Which way is he facing? Is he facing down?
He's facing to the south. He is running away.
I will use my last 10 feet to run 10 feet to the south. In that case, so I'm kind of like next to him. But yeah, I don't want to be directly in front of him because I don't want him to run into me, obviously. But yeah, I'm just trying to get ahead of him for when he keeps running.
Austin? Is that it?
Yeah, that's me for this turn.
Cool. Fog is up. Teffel is on deck.
Okay. Fog is gonna. Would she pursue? She'd pursue, wouldn't she?
Yeah, Fog would. Fucking,
Yeah.
what straight line?
Yeah, so
Training.
60 feet of movement running toward there. Would that be okay with Fog, or would I have to make an
Yeah.
athletics check for her?
Nope, that's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And then she would get there. And that's all I think she can do. Unless there's a bonus action on her sheet that I'm not aware of. To a spell, maybe, that she can do. I don't think so. So I will leave it at that. That'll be her go. To get there.
Teffel is up. Bad guy is on deck.
Okay. With the tattoo still reaching forward, can Tuffle attack here?
Yep.
Attack this guy from where they are?
Absolutely.
With flanking, because Meridia got flanking. Alright. Please. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
23.
That's a definite hit.
Alright, and second attack. 27.
That's a hit.
Hey! I'm
Oh, yeah.
doing stuff!
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go. Teffel.
Alright! Now I can activate all my shit for once. Okay. So, oh man, I'm so not used to hitting. Right. So each one does a d12 plus 4. Oops. Ooh! Alright. 16.
You slice down the middle of this thing and instantly kill it. It was quite weak.
Oh!
You make a
That wasn't
cross.
even all my damage.
You make a cross in. Yeah, it was very, very weak. You make a
Oh.
cross in the cuts that Meridia did from the other side and break this thing apart as it drops dead.
It looked spectacular, though.
Yeah.
I am in awe of your power. You slew this thing with one strike. I did two.
I
and
got my
did
hair.
something.
I've got My Hero
did
Academia music
something.
playing. It's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything
Right.
else?
Well, I guess I will start moving to this guy. Maybe I can get here.
Remember the drop.
Yeah. Well, I'll go like here.
You can still get
And
there.
then
Yeah, with
ding,
35.
ding, 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 ding. Here.
Yep.
Um, And I still have an attack, actually.
It's just
Well,
chilling.
I know it won't. I know it won't work, but Tefl is on a high from actually killing something. And so they just slash out. It's a 27. I know it doesn't hit, but they slash out an attempt to wrap the tattoo around this creature, failing miserably, but still buzzing.
Nice. Galen's turn. Is it Galen? I think it's Galen. He is going to Misty Step once more. You can see Thog and Ribbip. He appears 30 feet to the south of you. And then he's going to cast invisibility. Okay. And then with your passive perception, Ribbit, you can hear he continues running. That's his go. Lavender.
So Lavender will actually use her turn to. So when we got the pop-up, it said Lilalia's magic avatar. Does it look like? Can we discern that this is probably something connected to Lilalia?
Don't be directly connecting the word avatar here. Avatar is not meant to be referencing a literal god's avatar in this instance.
Okay.
It does just seem to be another creature, like the hand ones that you've seen before, seemingly on their side, but this is you.
Okay. Right then. I'll tell you what. I will go with what she was going to do. She's going to disguise herself as this thing approaches her, and Lavender pops out through the mist as a gaunt and stretched and spiky, evil-looking version of Lilalia Silvermist, as it kind of pops out of this fog, and she'll say, in her best Lilalia impression, "How did we end up here? What are we looking for?" And she'll zip around it. Because I guess it's still just chilling, yeah. And I'm gonna start leading its attention this way. Yeah, like that, yeah. 50 on the brim.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
We go 40 by 50.
And that's all. Just to try and get its attention this way again.
Okay. It is continuing to look at you as you move away, but still blankly. Rakeen's go. Where have I put his stat block as well? He turns towards the avatar thing and then looks at you, Lavender. He just says, "Broom lady, kill that, not kill that," as he raises hands that are starting to glow.
To the avatar.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Rakeen didn't point his magic at me.
Surveying the scene, I don't know if I can do this if my turn's over, but surveying the scene, I'm seeing that the other three things are dead, and the other thing in the left-hand corner. Can I spy that fight going on there?
That thing's gone invisible now.
Oh, that thing's gone invisible.
Yeah. You knew he went that way. You saw him run and zip, but like you didn't see anything after that.
Yeah. Sorry. I think Lavender will point over that way to the south.
Down here.
Yeah, down there.
Over that way.
Okay. In that case, Rakeen will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 as he dashes and flies to catch up with the escaping member of the Church of Silvermist. He sees a thug running in that direction and nothing else, as everybody else over there is invisible. He is searching frantically, but a bit confused as to where this individual has gone. Daix up, Hunter is on deck.
Dayak will, seeing that it's not really taking any damage, and he's going to go try anyway. He's going to come up behind it, and he's going to use his Thunder Gauntlets
Cool.
to attack.
Awesome. As he punches towards this thing, the same thing happens. It's almost like they're bouncing off the same way magnets repel each other. The attack comes in and he just gets repelled away.
Interesting.
I've got a theory.
Yeah, that's gonna do Dick. Yeah, if it's not gonna do anything, there's no point in attacking again.
Cool.
If I can, Lavender shout out.
Start trying to restrain it.
Hunter, you're up.
Okay. Hunter will. Yeah, he's going to do that actually. Yeah, he's going to try and grapple it. He's going to come around like this side of it here and attempt to like lock it from behind, like arms and legs, full on like come to the ground sort of thing.
Okay.
It can't perceive Hunter at the minute, so
But Hunter can perceive it.
yeah, but
Doesn't
it
say
just
anything.
feels. I suppose it just suddenly gets pushed to the ground in this misty
Mhm.
realm.
Okay, so are you trying to grapple it or just push it to the ground?
No, grapple it.
Okay, cool. It doesn't understand what's going on, but it does understand that something is restraining it or trying to. So can I have contested athletics check, please? Okay. I
Hey,
got
let's go.
12. So it is indeed. You wrap your arms around its small, pulsing, energy-like arms, binding them behind its. It kind of be in front of its back. In front of its back, in front of it, as it is looking in your direction already, Hunter. And yeah, you kind of have it in almost like a bear hug. It's not going anywhere.
I can hold it for a minute. Slightly less than.
Awesome.
Uh,
And then Ghastly.
Sorry, I've just thought of something. That's not how restraining works, is it? You have to make an attack roll. It's an attack roll to hit the AC and then a grapple.
Well,
Which
Would it be at advantage?
Yeah,
Because
Hunter
it
definitely
would.
has a picture, like
Yeah.
100%.
It would. However, unfortunately, because of what's going on here, as Hunter, as you go in for like the bear hug, you feel the same effects and you are repelled away the same way the gauntlets and the axe were.
Oh.
Interesting. So no melee, no spells, no spell effects, and unaffected by spells generally.
Well, I mean, it is currently being affected by a spell.
And it seems to eat lightning.
Okay. Cool. Then Ghastly will come over and form a destiny bond with said creature.
Okay, good to know.
And I can't shout out now, but yeah, okay. Should have done that before I did Ghastly, but that's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, you can shout out. Go on. What were you going to
Somebody kill Ghastly before he takes his next turn.
do? Awesome. It's this creature's go. It is going to float this way. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. 35, 40. Back towards Lavender. If anyone wants to take an attack of opportunity, they can. Is that your attack of opportunity, Hunter?
Yeah.
As it moves away, you go to try and attack it again, and once again, you bounce off. That's all it does. Meridia. Ezekiel is on deck.
Okay. Meridia is going to watch the thing start to float over, and Meridia is going to point. I've never seen one of these things before, have I, Matt?
No,
No. Have I seen who was here, though? Do I know them?
no.
Okay. Meridia is going to point at the stone underneath it that looks like it's projecting or creating the creature above it, and Meridia is going to go, can somebody just try dispelling that thing? And then she's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will shout out to Thog and male Safara, or male Linvala. What? Eyes on anybody?
I do not believe anyone.
Can I respond?
Yeah.
Oh. Are we talking about Constantine, fella?
Yeah.
Because I'm telepathically linked to Meridia, so he said to the south. He said teleport again, and then he said turn invisible. Misa think Misa can find him though.
Can I shout out to the south, but he's invisible? And then end my turn? Yeah, and then I'll end my turn. I'll relay what Ribbit said, and then I will pass the turn.
Moreau and Tia is on deck.
Okay, that's changed things slightly. As we can do. Mo's going to shout out. Do you want any help down there? Shouting to the south. Or do you want me to try and dispel this thing?
Attacking it doesn't seem to work. Try dispelling it.
Okay, and so yeah, Moreau is going to target basically do as Meridia suggested and target the thing that seems to be projecting it and dispel the effect using dispel magic. And I'm going to cast it as a... what should I do? I'm going to... Just try and check the spell level or something. I'm going to do it as a 5th level.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Oh no.
Oh, that's 59.
Cool, good to know. What level was yours at before, Lavender?
Lavender's isn't a spell, it's a warlock thing.
Okay, excellent. Moreau, you cast the dispel magic, and nothing happens. It's clear, though seemingly made of magical energy, this is in fact a creature.
Okay. Sorry.
In that case, I'm going to start moving round, so I'm getting a bit closer. 15. 5. I'm going to go 30 feet. I'm going to kind of duck down. Not there. And then bonus action, I'm going to give... I'll give Lavender a bardic inspiration. So you got a D10 to
Nice.
your next rolls of some point in the next 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Awesome. T is up. Ribbit's on deck.
Okay. What Tia is going to do is... I can't do that thing again. Okay. Okay. Tia is going to... In Tia's voice, because I can't do it. Tia's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And try and kill Ghastly, like Hunter said.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
boy.
she will use, I guess, Firebolt again. Oh no, wait, no, they've got Scorching Ray. Yeah, okay. Scorching Ray's 3d10, right?
Watching
Yeah.
raise 3
Yeah.
bolts,
Yes,
isn't it?
this is all set up.
No, it's not. It doesn't say anything about Scorching Ray.
It's just
Doesn't say anything. See?
no.
Yeah. So Tia will Scorching Ray it with arcane focus thing to get an extra +8 to it.
Cool.
Oh, it doesn't roll the dice. Okay.
It doesn't roll.
That's fine. So three attacks.
Yep. 2d6 for each hit.
Yeah, cool. All right. First one does not hit.
Well, read it out. You don't know that.
3.
Well, the
Yeah.
first roll was a 3 on the dice, and I don't know what their spell attack bonus is because it doesn't say. So, but I'm guessing that it doesn't hit. 3
Why
plus.
does it not say?
I don't know. It
That's-
doesn't say
that's
spell attack bonus at the top.
It should be. It should be +10.
Okay, so 13 to hit Ghastly.
That is the Ghastly's AC.
Okay, cool, sweet. Okay, first one hits, and the second roll's a 4, so that's a 14, so that hits. And then a 19.
Yeah.
Sweet. So 2d6 each plus 8.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
So 14 for the first one.
Cheese strats. Cheese strats.
I hope it's weak as fuck because it can't be hit.
27 in total so far.
Yeah, that's
and
the. You see Ghastly just
Disintegrate.
and then soup back into the Pokeball I used to summon him. And then
As this happens, the creature that is mesmerized by Lavender seems to like flinch in pain.
Amazing.
Now you just need to heal him. Do it again.
Takes 8 hours, bro.
Did it?
Well, we've got potions.
Did it take
I
damage?
guess he was fully dead. Maybe not.
It did.
It is no longer enthralled then by Lavender.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. Sorry,
Uh,
I thought Destiny Bond was gonna like kill it.
Wait,
I
what?
would not give you guys that ability. I am not dumb.
Cool.
How did the campaign end with the
Ghastly
big
died.
bad boss fight? They killed a Ghastly with 20 hit points and Destiny wanted it. Yeah, no.
But no, it can take damage.
Ribbip's up. Thog is on deck.
Okay, so I was stood 5 feet in front of him, and I saw him teleport 30 feet directly south.
To him, yes.
Okay, well, I saw him
You in
teleport.
front of him and you said, "Don't put me in front of him."
Oh, I'd meant not directly in front of him, but I'm fine with being next to him. It's only 5 feet.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna sprint 30 feet directly south. First of all, so I've got blind sense now. So I am aware of the location of any hidden or invisible creature within 10 feet of me, as long as I can hear.
Mhm.
So at this point, I would like to try and basically like track him, like animal track him, like see if there's like footprints or broken branches or whatever, and try and find the direction that he's headed in.
Okay, that will take your action. Give me a
I'm
survival
fine with
check.
that. I am fine with that. Survival could be better, but oh, that's a 13. Can anyone help me with that? Can I help myself with that? Oh wait, I can roll a D10. Oh, 17.
17. Okay. Awesome. As you look around you, you can see some footprints. Some like rustling and movement of where the foliage was pushed through. It seems to be going towards your southwest. but you're not exactly sure on the vector of that. You just know it's somewhere in that like 33-degree arc to your southwest.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, that was one of my abilities, and that means that I had to roll, and I failed, and I've cast Confusion again. So let's see if I can beat. Oh yeah, because I've forced myself to do a fucking saving throw. That's so annoying. That's a fail as well. Shit.
Oh god.
Shit.
What does that mean for the rest of the spell?
An affected target can't take reactions, and I have to roll a d10 at the start of my turn to determine my behavior for the turn.
Are you still stood next to Angel Guy?
No,
no.
Bob's
No, 30
down,
feet
yeah.
away. Should I roll for this turn, or do I start next turn? Because I'm basically just going to sprint down to... Fabulous. In that case, with the last of my sanity, I'm going to sprint southwest in the hope that he becomes within 10 feet of me, and obviously at that point I'll be aware of his location. So I have 5 feet left, and then I'm going to bonus action dash, so 40 feet total.
Are you going the whole 40?
The whole 40, unless I detect him along the way.
Okay, cool.
He can detect within 10 feet of him, so.
Awesome. Yeah. Literally, as you come to the end of your sprint, you stop to catch your breath for a quick second, and you can hear him rustling and moving, just like passing behind you. Now, as he's seen you running past, he seems to be changing speed and trying to bolt a different direction. He's currently like 5 feet to your north.
Not so fast, boy. And with the telepathic link, I will attempt to relay that information of his current location. He's like southwest. He said southwest.
You are just over 60 feet away from here, so you're like 70 feet from Rakeen and like 85 from Thog.
And unfortunately, I can't relay that information to either of them. I guess I could shout. He's over here! He's running this way!
You mean ribbit?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Ribbit! And everyone else that's not currently near us, I guess Meridia is. I've tried to describe its location and distance. And that's a me!
Thog's up, Teffel is on deck.
Do I see, like, roughly the area that Rubib's gesturing in?
Yeah.
Okay, I've just looked on Thug's sheet. She's going to cast Fireball from a thing about 5 feet behind Rubib to just 20 feet behind, 5 feet behind Rubib, so 25. So Rubib's not in the thing of it. So Dex check, DC. What's Thug's? DC 15.
Ribbit's giving you a thumbs up, like, we good? Thumb me up, baby.
That is an 18.
So that's his pass, but still going to take half damage and have to make a save on the concentration.
Wait. As he succeeds that... Oh, wait. Do I have to be able to see it?
You do.
A creature you can see. I am aware of his location.
Is it blind sight you've got?
Blind
blind
sense.
sense, yeah.
Blind sense.
That technically counts as being able to see it.
Yes! So, from the burning sort of scarification tattoo on Ribbit's leg, it now starts to glow with a glittering silver light. And he drowns himself in it and says, "You are fighting Nisa!" in an attempt to distract him and force a reroll.
Yay!
Do you roll the 20 on me?
No, me.
Go for it.
That's a 3.
That's a fail for 21 points of damage
21
and
damage,
a
roll your
concentration
concentration.
check. I rolled so terrible in that fireball. That was bad.
I'm
It's
also
not
going to
you,
give
mate, it's roll
myself
20.
advantage on the next attack, ability check, or saving throw.
Saving throw. That's good for you. Start your turn. Confusion.
Can't check.
Oh, also through. Oh no. Oh wait, it is a saving throw. Oh yeah.
Plus,
Almost like your abilities are designed to work together.
I was just thinking sneak attack.
half of 20. Yes, he succeeds his saving throw.
It was worth a chat at
He keeps his
choice, but I'm
life.
going to run towards Rubib 30 feet.
Awesome.
Sorry, at the end of my turn, I should have made a wisdom save.
Do it then.
That's a pass.
No longer confused?
If it succeeds, the effect ends for the target.
Hey, no longer
Gorgeous.
confused.
Sorry, I didn't read that bit. There's a lot of text.
Okay, awesome sauce. Teffel, you are up.
All right. Well, Teffel is gonna begin running down here and see if they can start to mess with the runes. I could use some magical assistance. So 5, 10, 15, 20. If I jump down, I can get here, and I'll dash to get just a little closer.
Cool.
Actually, did it just disappear?
Yeah, the runes are gone.
Oh, apologies.
Oh,
You did
was
it!
that all it took? Should have done that ages ago. Yeah, well, it's up to you, Matt. I was here. I have movement of 35, but I can dash if I need to because I have to jump off the ledge.
Cool.
I
I say you can get to it.
okay. And then Tuffle doesn't really know about runes, but they're gonna see if maybe there's some connection to their dark psychometry
What does this mean?
ability. That's the cool thing that I get. Where is it? When making a intelligence or history check to recall information about the sinister or tragic history of an object you're touching, you have advantage on the roll.
Okay.
So it's up to you if it's sinister or tragic.
Uh,
But they will make a history check to try to discern if this is familiar, if they've
okay, yeah, go
seen
for it.
anything.
Because you're not.
Mhm.
I'm assuming you're not proficient in Arcana.
No.
Okay, because of that, the DC is going to be higher because it's using history for it. But go for it.
I can try.
Natural 20, baby. Not a natural 20, baby.
Not quite.
Looking over the
17.
Better.
70. Oh, okay. Yeah, looking over the runes, this like tapestry of artwork beneath you, you can't discern anything specific from it at the moment. Like you say, even to you, it does look similar to a teleportation circle, but there are distinct differences. It looks far more intricate than just that. But you do
All right.
notice that around the inside rim, there is writing in common in between the runes. It says, Mistral's will is to seal away. Break this seal and you will pay.
Oh. Do I have time on my turn to shout that back to Moreau?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll read it as I can see it and it's in common. I'll just like be shouting it out loud because I know we're under a time crunch. It's kind of maybe like a teleportation circle, but I don't really know. And then I'll read it out to Moreau. Well, to whoever's listening. And that's my go.
Okay.
We'll make a note to start thinking about that for this next turn.
Awesome. Galen Boy will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can't see him anymore past 10 feet. He's going to dash. He's going to continue to run. Lavender, she'll go. For Ribbit and Thog, I've made you a little thing on the right hand side so you can see spatially where you are compared to each other and what's going on. Yep, Lavender, you're up. Rakina's on deck.
So I'm gonna throw out. Does she see this effect like drop off of
Yes.
it? Yeah. Okay. So she's kind of gonna go. Oh no.
Aren't you disguised as the lady right now?
But. Oh yeah, I am.
Because you said you disguised self as.
I did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're under disguised self right now.
So I'm just gonna throw out a dissonant whispers actually. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw to try and scare it back in the other direction, seeing that it's lost this illusion.
What level do you cast it? Automatically. 5th level, right?
Fifth.
Yeah.
So
That's a
it'll be
5th level dissonant whispers. What does it need to make? It's wisdom save.
wisdom save.
Yeah,
I'm
wisdom
gonna-
save.
I just realised I'm muted. That is a fail. Can I have a D100 roll, please? And
Yep.
what happens because it has failed?
D100. So
83.
Cool.
the thing sees Lilalia kind of crack open her jaw, and the noise that comes out is not dissimilar to somebody playing the violin for the first time, but if it was made of screams.
God.
And it starts to be racked with a terrible pain, which is 3d6
But it's at that level.
plus. For each spell slot above first, so it's 8d6 in total.
86. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to type it in there.
Okay, cool. You go for it.
In fact, I think I set it up right.
Your character sheets will literally there.
That one.
This one here. Just in the whispers. Nope. There. Cast that one.
Cast at level
5th level.
5th level. I think that's right. I did set this up today, so if it's not right, I do apologise. But it's the 17 plus the 12 combined.
Cool. Nice.
No, because it's only done 3d6 damage.
Plus
it's
that.
not.
That's the extra ones.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
That's how I've had
So
to do
it's
it.
29 damage in total.
Yeah. And it
Awesome.
also moves away from me.
It gets frightened, doesn't it? It's frightened of you.
It must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from me. So I'm basically hand delivering it to the guys at the top.
I'm here.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it moves
then-
away from you in pain.
Nice. In pain.
In pain. You
All
can
right.
see as the psychic damage takes hold, the energy it's made of sparks and flies in random directions. It seems to be losing cohesion.
Okay.
I lost it. Hit it with everything you've got.
And she's gonna zip over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's a 10-foot drop down.
Yeah, but she's on the broom.
Yeah.
So what was that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So 30, because you've just dropped down 10 feet.
Yeah, so I can get to about there. And I'm just going to start hovering next to Taffel on this symbol.
Oh, you're on the broom, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the
Fuck off,
broom.
yeah, sorry.
So I can go there.
Awesome. Rakeen doesn't really know what to do because he can't see anything.
You can just go straight line.
So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 5, 10,
40,
20,
45. You can do
Okay.
above it if you want. You can do above it.
Mhm.
Yeah. You can get to there.
Rakeen's going to fly back over and land with you guys because he doesn't know how he's going to help when he can't see shit. Daix up, Hunter's on deck.
Oh, Day will use magic missile on it. See if that works.
Cool, go for it. Oh yeah, it's no attack roll, is it? That does indeed strike it.
Awesome. What's the damage on magic missile? Do it a third. So it's what? Yeah, that was 1d4. So it's 3d6.
Cool.
3d6. 9.
Awesome. All of the bolts strike it. Again, it looks like it is on its last legs, but it is still up. Hunter, you're up.
Hunter will back up 5 feet. Does it do anything?
No, it's used its reaction to run away.
And I'm just gonna try. It's probably not gonna work. But it's the only thing I can realistically do. 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Go for it.
Probably not gonna do shit, but who cares?
The first 2 hit.
Ooh.
How do you want to do this?
Let's
Nice.
go.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Yay!
I'm gonna push it 10 feet away, and then as the second one's flying through midair and just passes Dake's gonna hold his arm out, and then I'm gonna pull it 10 feet towards me, and Dake's gonna like break its head off as its body just falls in front of my face.
As this happens, the 2 pieces hit the ground and almost splash like shattering glass, but with energy just zipping out in every direction as it fades. And there's just a few contorted, bent, and broken pieces of jaggedy, very crude metal armor just left lying on the ground, smoking in a ruin.
Sick.
I will say for those chasing the member of the Order of Silver Mist, for Thog and Ribbit, you don't know where he is at the minute. Do you have a plan to track him down and find him once more?
When I detected him behind me, was he within 5 feet?
He was.
So in order to leave, I would have been able to sense at least his initial direction.
Yes.
So
Initially, he ran south.
beyond heading south and attempting to track him again and doing the same thing, no, it would basically be the same plan.
In that case, give me a survival check.
Cool. This is made at advantage thanks to Silvery Bobs.
Yep.
Yeah, mate.
Come on, give me a good one. Ugh. How close am I to people again? Oh, I'm ages away. Oh, I'm ages
Yeah, you
away.
are
Give me one of
I'm a
them
bit
dice.
close
Give
to
me
that.
one of
I'm
them
like
dice.
quite close.
Oh, okay. Dirty 20.
You are 50
I'm in
feet.
60.
Oh,
I'm
success.
55
Well
feet
done.
away.
So I got a dirty 20, and my accidental ship doesn't go off.
He was. Let me see how well he was trying to move away from because he knows you were tracking him. Let me see how well he was doing. Okay. You do find traces of him. However, now he's trying to avoid you. It's harder to track his exact movements. You can tell he has zigzagged a bit. So you know that he is somewhere between your once you've like traveled south, that is. He's somewhere between your 7 o'clock and your 3 o'clock.
Somewhere on this right hand side.
Or down straight.
Yeah, be either like here or here.
Oh yeah. I forgot where 7 was. So yeah, I mean, I guess without a better option to go, I think I would just use any remaining movement and bonus action dash to head south, or south east, and try and track him again. Same thing. Just hope I get within 10 feet of him.
Okay. Go on. Speed movement.
How much have I got left? I think I used about 30 or 30, 35. Did I use the full movement to go south?
I would have assumed so, because that's what you did last time.
Cool. That's fine. In that case, I've got 35. So. Oh, my turn order isn't the one. I can get here.
Okay, cool. You run to the southeast. You listen. Even with your amazing passive perception, your blind sight, you don't hear him.
Damn it. Misa lost him. Misa's still around here somewhere. I telepathically tell everyone else.
Okay. At this point, I think we will leave it there for the evening.
Nice.
Very nicely done, guys. You are stood around out of initiative order for the time being. If you want to continue trying to track that guy at the start of the next session, you can do.
Oh yeah, if
well-
Ribba is communicating that they're looking for someone, I can drop a truce in. So remind me at the start of next session.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and Moreau could dimension door you like within a few feet of River.
Nice. Well, I've got the broom, so I can get there speedy, even if I'm just directing
But broom through dimension door, even better.
him.
We need to remember this because this is a good
Yeah,
plan.
get the drones out.
This is such a solid plan. This does not often happen.
Put it in the goddamn
Just for
chat now
like
before we all
the
forget.
do the like star tracking. Like,
Nice. That was a great session. Really enjoyed
Yeah, I
it.
Cheers,
really
Matt.
enjoyed that. That was great.
nice job figuring out the magic
Thanks.
avatar. Apologies, Teffel, that you got some good rolls on the one thing it wouldn't have mattered for.
Apple is literally cursed. Like, actually cursed. Even when they do.
I'm at peace with it.
It's
with
It's
a
not
plus
like I got a
as well.
real life tattoo or anything to increase my odds.
This is what you've done. You've tried
I'm
to
just
bribe the
gonna
gods of
suck at
chaos
this
and they're not
game.
interested.
Nice,
I'm
guys.
just doomed to suck.
Maybe it's just slightly increased your odds and you have to get more.
Should
Yeah,
have brought Vulpix.
maybe.
Advantage on like tracking.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, but he's
See you
not
soon.
as fast as me.
See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, folks.